títàn. Ènìyàn sọ pé kò pẹ́, Ọlọ́run ló kò pẹ́. Olórí àtẹ̀lẹ́. Tó bá tún wájú ìwọ ló mọ̀.
Oh my good God.
Ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀, ó ga òkè lọ. Ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀, àṣírí lórúkọ rẹ̀. Ọlọ́run tó dùn sí. Ó ga òkè lọ. Ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀, ó ga òkè lọ. Ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀, àṣírí lórúkọ rẹ̀. Ọlọ́run tó dùn sí. Mo fún ẹ níyẹn tó bá mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ó ti mọ̀ níyẹn. Ọlọ́run bá dùn sí nínú ayé tiẹ̀ náà wàá gbọ́ dáadáa. Jésù ó ga jókè lọ, ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀, ó ga jókè lọ, ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀ o, àṣírí lórúkọ rẹ̀, Ọlọ́run tó dùn sí. Ó ga jókè lọ, ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀. Ó ga jókè lọ, ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀, àṣírí lórúkọ rẹ̀, Ọlọ́run tó dùn sí. Ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ kárí ayé, ó mọ̀dí yíkẹ́tà ò lè rí. Ìrì lómi ìṣanwó, ikọ́ ẹnu rẹ̀ láṣẹ tó mọ̀tò ṣan. Mímí rẹ̀ kọjá ìjìnlẹ̀, àrà kéré lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ tó bá ń sí. Olórí kìkì adájọ́ sílẹ̀, ẹni adé bẹ́rí fún. Ó ga jókè lọ, ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀. Ó ga jókè lọ, ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀. Àṣírí lórúkọ rẹ̀, Ọlọ́run tó dùn sí. Ọlọ́wọ́ síbí ire tó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ògbó táyé yàbọ̀ sí. Àtùbárìn gbàgbé òṣì, onílé orí òkè àsìgbárì. Àwòrán bèbí rẹ̀ wọ tó èkèrè, ó dọlọ́run kékeré. Àfìrẹ̀lẹ̀ kájọ́ gbariwo lẹ́nu òṣèlú, máa yọ ní gàǹgà. Ó ga jókè lọ, ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀. Ó ga jókè lọ, ó fẹ́ kọjá ilẹ̀. Àṣírí lórúkọ rẹ̀, Ọlọ́run tó dùn sí.
So you have a piano at home, but the only thing that you can play is this?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please help me to share.
Ó ṣe aládùn mi, náà rè tó gbèdéke mo ní wá ṣọpẹ́ ó ṣe olóore mi ó ṣe aláàánú mi èmi náà rè tó gbèdéke mo ní wá ṣọpẹ́. Ó ṣe olóore mi, ó máa ṣe aláàánú mi. Èmi màmá rẹ̀ tó gbélé ètò, mo ní wá ṣọpẹ́. Ó ṣe olóore mi, ó ṣe aláàánú mi. Èmi náà rẹ̀ tó gbélé ètò, mo ní wá ṣọpẹ́. Ọkàn sọ pé kì í sọ kí. Ọlọ́run tó lókè tó nílẹ̀ ìwọ lọ́ba èdè gbọ́dọ̀. Ọlọ́run tó lókè tó nílẹ̀ ìwọ lọ́ba. Kábíyèsí o Ọlọ́run, ìwọ ló lókè tó nílẹ̀, Ọlọ́run ìwọ lọ́ba o. Ọlọ́run tó lókè tó nílẹ̀ àkọ́dáyé àkọ́ṣe gbogbo Ọlọ́run olóúnjẹ àgbọ̀ndáyé Ọlọ́run ìwọ lọ́ba ìlọ́bí Ọlọ́run tó lókè tó nílẹ̀ ìwọ lọ́ba. Ó ń tọ́jú mi, ó ń tọ́jú mi, kò máa dá mi dá ọ̀rọ̀ ayé mi. Ó ń tọ́jú mi, tó bá ń tọ́jú ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ń tọ́jú mi, ó ń tọ́jú mi, kò dá mi dá ọ̀rọ̀ ayé mi. Ó ń tọ́jú mi. Ọlọ́run ló tọ́jú mi o, látàná tó kúrò mi. Kò dá mi dárò ayé mi o, ó tọ́jú mi, ó tọ́jú mi, ó tọ́jú mi, ó tọ́jú mi. Kò dá mi dárò ayé mi o, ó tọ́jú mi. Hello bàbá mi. Hello, Baba. Hello, Baba. Hello, Baba. Bàbá lẹ́rẹ̀ ìbá yára wá. Ṣùgbọ́n nàrún ó jìnnà kò ṣe yára wá. Bàbá lẹ́rẹ̀ ìbá yára wá o. Ọ̀nà ọ̀run ló jìnnà kò ṣe yára wá. Ó kù ìní lógún dọ̀rùn kò lè já. Sọ pé kò lè já, kò lè já. Òbámọ́lé rẹ̀ ò bá yára wá. Ṣùgbọ́n náà kò jìnnà kò ṣe yára wá. Ó kù ìní lógún dọ̀rùn kò lè já. Òjò pẹ́rẹ́ ní èmi kò ní já. Hello bàbá mi, hello bàbá mi. Hello bàbá mi, bàbá wa ti bẹ̀ lọ́rùn ìjọba rẹ̀ ló kí ọ. Ẹ̀ló bàbá mi, bàbá mi, bàbá wa ti bẹ̀ lọ́rùn ìjọba rẹ̀ ló kí ọ. Ẹ̀ló Olódùmarè bàbá mi, bàbá wa ti bẹ̀ lọ́rùn ìjọba rẹ̀ ló kí ọ. Ẹ̀ló bàbá mi, bàbá mi, bàbá wa ti bẹ̀ lọ́rùn ìjọba rẹ̀ ló kí ọ.
Wow, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday to you all. How are you all doing? How's church, mosque, gathering, ìpàdé, gbogbo àsálàtù, ṣé àlàáfíà ni gbogbo wa wà? Èní asán wa sọ ọlá sọ wa sáyọ̀, asán wa sí owó, asán wa sí gbogbo nta bá fẹ́ pátápátá. Ọlọ́run á ṣe kíni, Ọlọ́run á fi lé wa lọ́wọ́. Please help me to share the show. God bless you. Please help me to share the show. God bless you as you do so. I'm sure we all know the show today. Show ta fẹ́ ṣe oyè gba nǹkan tí a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ilé ní. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ bá mi share show. Ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé a wà níta. Today we're going to talk about the lady to and Babcock Tony and wow. Then also we're going to talk about we're also going to talk about VDM, Gtbank and Efcc. Okay, we're going to talk about, and then we would we'll just akoma for a jomi tomi oroni. Okay, I'm on the woman's page now. Then I think I saw something about the son has been found. But koto di pe son has been found. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu wọn, because to me I most suspect foul play. Most suspect at least ó take wọn ní ada pé 1 week kọ́ ni. 1 week kọ́ ni àbí báwo ni ó ti sọ pé òun ti ń wá ọmọ òun. So bóyá tó bá jáde wọ́n á sọ fún wa ibi tí wọ́n ti rí ọmọ àti kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀. Wọ́n á sọ fún wa ibi tí wọ́n ti rí ọmọ àti ibi tọ́mọ lọ, because we don't understand. Ó lóun já ọmọ òun sílẹ̀ ní kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀. Lóun já ọmọ òun sílẹ̀ ní Babcock University. Ó dẹ̀ tán òun ò dẹ̀ rí mọ́ for like a week àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. So maybe she would come out and tell us how she's ibi tọ́mọ ẹ̀ lọ àti ibi tọ́mọ ẹ̀ gbà lọ, and then involvement kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀, involvement Babcock àti bọ́n ṣe rí ṣó ti yé yín. So kó tó di pé mo lọ síbẹ̀ jẹ́ kó lọ sí ti VDM, and then we can talk about our own last. A lè fi ṣe last one ká wò bóyá ti fún wa ní àwọn ti fún wa explanation lórí bí wọ́n ṣe rí ọmọ wọn. Happy Sunday to you all once again. Mommy Mary Akitoye, Mommy Lola Odulami, Banuso Eda, good morning. Famori Otinuke, Princess Olaiton Bewaji, Tokumbo Ukere, thank you so much for joining. Mommy Womak Taiwo, thank you so much for joining. Since, because we wanted to discuss about that, and then, can point out pé ibo ni loopholes ti wá, ṣé Babcock ni, ṣé ìyá ni, ṣé ọmọ ni, but mo rí lórí page ìyá yẹn sìn pé ni wọ́n ti rí ọmọ òun. Èní mo mọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ stage, wọ́n fẹ́ lọ síbẹ̀, wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe ṣàgùtà continental, wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe níwájú gate lẹ́nu. Ó dẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní káwọn ní sùúrù pé àwọn kan ti take over issue yẹn. So right now I'm seeing here, she said my son has been found. So ibi tí ọmọ ẹ̀ bá lọ, bóyá kó bọ́ síta padà kó wá ṣàlàyé fún wa. So àwọn ìyá tó bá wà níta náà kàn learn pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, because I'm still somehow confused. Mi mọ̀ ibi tí ọmọ fẹ́ lọ. Babcock University, ó dà pé hostel ló máa wà bí. Mi mọ̀ ibi tí ọmọ fẹ́ rìn lọ. Dupsy V, happy Sunday, ma. Thank you for joining. So let's go into VDM now. Let's go into VDM issues. Akin Yinka Tolani. Then later in the day, we're going to come out. We have a show. I'm about to later in the day show what I fẹ́. Ẹ̀yin á fẹ́ pa yín kú. Mo láwọn kan tí mo fẹ́ sọ lórí àwọn oníbàìdè tó ń lọ. A gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe show. Èyí tó bá jẹ́ àwọn ni wọ́n ní já sí mi. And also would like to congratulate a philanthropist, a business tycoon, and then a father figure, a role model, an icon. That's Alhaji Musa Doluwa Saidi Bile. Of course, we all know him. He's the CEO of Harmony Gardens and Estates. Today's his birthday, so we congratulate him and then we say a big happy birthday to him. So, Eje Kalosino, the main thing is VDM versus EFCC versus Gtbank. I don't know, but listening to different videos, we don't know exactly what is going on. We don't know who ordered the arrest. We don't know who actually arrested VDM. We don't know, maybe he has an issue with EFCC itself, that is EFCC's body itself. We don't know if he has issues related to one individual. Exactly, she has to tell us how her son has been found. Exactly. So we are waiting for her to come out and tell us because this is for like a month, a week, then we don't know. But lórí ọ̀rọ̀ GT issue tí mommy ẹ ni wọ́n fi arrest. But all we know is that he came out like, was it not some days kó tó di pé lọ síbẹ̀. Ó ní pé ẹjẹ́ mo bí a mo lè get video tí Very Dark Man ṣe fún. Ẹjẹ́ mo bí a mo lè rí video tí Very Dark Man ṣe fún kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀. Hold on. The boy, yeah, that's what I saw on the mom's page right now. I saw it on the mom's page that my son has been found. So I feel more in Koto Shele. So
now, instead of my mother to be happy that she received her salary after 30 days of working, my mother came back home crying. Okay. Crying like a baby. My mother, the one who born me. She came back home crying. So what happened? My younger sister sent me this voice note yesterday.
Brahma, good evening. You get what I want to tell you. Since early this evening, you get what I want to tell you. Since early this year, any money enter mommy account, Gtbank they carry am. They say she collect loan and she no collect any loan. They come on her money, they come on her money, they come on her money. Now today mommy come house and she just enter house now. She know she look like such a one even cry. She know okay. She still they pay her salary today and GTB carry everything, leave only 3K for her, and she no ever go collect loan from them. She no know who collect loan with her phone, but just they collect her money. Now person work for 30 days, they pay her and collect the money. She don't go to the bank tire. So I don't know if you get anybody for Gtbank. If you help us look into this issue because you don't depend on another thing, I beg.
GTB.
Now you see how this line be. I did a fight for people up and down. Yeah. I don't even know say they even cheat my own mother for house. And she refused to talk. Since the beginning of this year, that Gtbank had been splitting her salary into half, that she's owing money, that she collected loan. So I did not collect loan. And she has been going into different Gtbanks to explain, I did not take loan from you guys. Then Gtbank is telling her that somebody used your NIN. Gtbank, who is the somebody that used her NIN? Mind you, if my mama they cry, just to say a lot of people they cry. I remember vividly, Seun Kuti. One day, Seun Kuti called me the verse for phone. Say Gtbank that thief. Say they remove dollar from me.
Oh, what a tea. I want to monetize the page VDM. Interesting.
And that you bring his bank statement and he shocked what he was saying. Say they went as far to take $500, $300. They were just removing money. Now you don't come on my mama's salary now. This now woman will say she will work 30 days. My mother likes to carry her own money when she say she don't work. You don't come on the money. say somebody used the NIN. Who is the somebody? Are you not supposed to be the one to secure the account? If somebody, they use somebody NIN, you know they do verification. Don't you check BVN to see if the face match? So you just come on my mama's salary like that. So if to say I know they give my mama small thing now, how my mama for day, if I don't frustrate her, maybe if I don't give you old man BP. Like I said, if my own mother they go through this one, a lot of people when they use Gtbank too go they cry. A lot of people when they use Gtbank go they cry. A lot of people, this is not fair. Gtbank, and that is why I don't use Gtbank. Gtbank, I swear to God, this is the reason why I don't use Gtbank. Gtbank before, it is very porous. That's number one. Gtbank is so porous. You feel just say they don't remove money for your account. It don't happen to my mother before, and I don't know. Now I tell them, I used best yesterday. I say, make she go meet them. Because I told my sister, she should go back to her office and tell them that they should change her salary account. Exactly. If they don't want to change it, she should resign. Let me pay her the salary. Ew. But my mother no go want to resign. That's another problem. Because it involves children, and children she they teach. And all these people, all these women where they teach children for secondary school, primary school, they get bond with children. It's not even about the money again for them. Yeah. It's not even money for them. So she cannot resign. That's why they say schools, they get older teachers. Because they don't get bond with those children. They are bonded with them. Those children make them happy. So she cannot even resign and lose the job. So Gtbank, I beg. Tomorrow, I carry my mama, they come. I be when this holiday they finish, I carry my mama by myself, they come. People should just fix that account and refund that money. We don't want problem. We don't want problem. I don't want give problem. When I know say because of your mama, I know they do just as you think they remove that money, all those money you calculate it, you refund us our money. Or you provide the person that used that account, that NIN to collect loan. You go pay my mama. And the person who use that NIN, you provide the person, let's know who you transfer that money to, which account did you credit for the loan. Let's know, I want to know the account that you credited for that loan. Exactly. You better don't play, else you're going to learn, and you will learn the hard way. I carry my mama, they come. We'll take break, we'll take this in, we'll come now.
Okay, so that's...
We'll take this in, we'll come now.
That's the video, VDM. That's the video he had for Gtbank, where he complained about Owoti won yo ni no account momsie. Okay? I just want to trace the reason why people are calling Gtbank this, Gtbank that. Okay? So that I live more kini. So I think Inube Egbokpo so ipe he said he will be visiting the bank with his mom. Lori complained pe won yo owo pe won ni yo ngba loan. And honestly speaking, Cherry come and feed details elomi gba loan. I don't know how that would be possible in our country, Nigeria. You told us to go for NIN. That is a number that is peculiar, that is, that is for unique number for individual. Babcock. Now you are now telling us that this same name, on lawon elomi lo ti won fi bank on behalf of elomi. How come? Who has the access? See NIN elomi. To fi jẹ́ pé on lo, then kini detail báwo lèyàn ṣe kini procedures to fi gba loan pẹ̀lú account. Definitely you're going to ask for the person's address, you ask for the person's phone number, you ask for the person's collateral. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Kó tó di pé gbé loan fún. Bí mo dẹ̀ ṣe understand whether shortcut to ask for loan, they will still amount àwọn tó máa ń fún làwọn tó bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ oṣù torí wọ́n máa tó bá pé salary account wọ́n wà domiciled sínú bank yẹn. That is why they give them all those short loans, so that the salary wọ́n bá ń dé wọ́n á máa yọ. My own point of ni ẹni tó gba owó form tó fill dà bó ṣe báwo ni process wo ló fi yá owó, kí ni address tó fi lẹ̀, kí ni phone number tó fi lẹ̀, tó fi wá di pé ẹlòmíì ló ń suffer, ẹlòmíì ń gbowó, ẹlòmíì ń suffer. Ṣé to understand what mo sọ? Because if we actually look at it, it is nonsense. Whatever happened there is what is nonsense, and it is rubbish. Kò tẹ́ ń ṣe kan tó yẹ kí àwọn báǹkì wá ń sìn kó máa mú wá as excuse. It's like come lẹ́yìn, just like anyway, ẹlòmíì àgbé tiẹ̀ má lọ máa gbowó lẹ́yìn. nǹkan tó wá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin báǹkì gan lẹ́ ń verify àbí lẹ́ ń verify gbogbo ẹ̀ tún sọ pé lòmíì ní chance láti máa lò so èmi understand nǹkan tí very dark man ń sọ sorry mo fẹ́ play tí Efcc yẹn fún wa ni o ó ti Efcc yẹn mo dẹ̀ rí kíní yẹn lánàá sorry okay ṣó ti yé yín kan tí mo sọ èmi rí yẹn lánàá èmi feel like pé he has a right to get angry and he has the right to take his mom to the bank ibi tí wàhálà yìí ti wá wà nísìn ni pé ó lọ sí bank níjọ́ Friday àbí Thursday kọ́ ni ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti sọ wípé wọ́n arrest VDM was arrested blah 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 that he was arrested ní Gtbank premises and then there is an agreement between Gtbank and Gtbank and Efcc. Now, one thing I want the banks to understand is, you see all those people, trace their back some staff, trace their father, some staff, ko possible pé your mama gba loan lọ́wọ́ yín a lo details ẹ lo mi. There are other parameters that you check. Salary, phone number, address, killing content in fill. Form to fill, whether online new or wọlé o killing content fill. Because man funny see me. Tẹ́ bá tẹ́ sọ pé wọ́n fi phone number tó wà lórí account, wọ́n fi ra card sórí ẹlòmí. A mọ̀ pé the so-called changing of numbers, collecting people's number, giving it to somebody else, yeah. We understand that part, but using name to jẹ́ pé mi nìkan ni mo mọ̀ ní number mi èmi àti ìjọba lájọ mọ̀ how come téèyàn ṣe máa mú tó máa fi get information mi táwa lóun lọ lò líbò mi photo wo ló submit details wo ló submit collateral wo ló submit tó jọ mọ́ ti tèmi so GT has a lot of kíní láti dá wa lóhùn then EFCC now coming to the picture me I know for a fact that mo mọ̀ pé for a fact that pé there are so many things that VDM ti sọ tó ti ṣe online tó ti sọ tó jẹ́ pé ó lè jẹ́ issues fún torí when you are an activist or you want to stand out and tell people that yes you can talk, you are outspoken, you have to be very careful of what you say. And please, even if you want to fight the government or you want to stand in a position whereby you feel you are versatile and you feel that you are garrulous to the point of you can face anybody or you are courageous to the point of you can face anybody, please, please and please, our dear country is not that kind of country that you feel your individual rights, your freedom of expression, freedom of speech is what is respected. I want you to know that today. If you're in that lovely country, Nigeria, you have to be very, very careful. When it comes to freedom of speech and expression, they don't know it. They don't understand that. And they do not respect it. If you look at the way some of our police officers have been acting so far, you would understand that they do not care. Nigeria is now in a position where there is nothing like LAW, law. That's why you see some people, they will come online, insult, do whatever. And at the end of the day, àwọn gan lè tún marry to man lọ competition wèrè. Àwọn gan làwọn aláyé bàjẹ́ kan máa tì lẹ́yìn. Whereas àwọn ni baba bully lórí social media. Kọ́lọ́hun ṣàánú ni. So, wọ́n ní EFCC, wọ́n gbé very dark man ní Gtbank, ẹ má bínú jàre. Wọ́n gbé very dark man ní kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀. When he went with his mom to the bank. So everybody now started shouting, there is a connection between VDM, there's a connection between Gtbank and EFCC. That EFCC only right láti wá arrest any bank premises, blah, 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 blah. Some people are now saying, only video kan tí VDM ṣe tó dárúkọ àwọn EFCC ń bẹ̀, tó dà pé video yẹn ni àwọn EFCC gbé fún. Some people are telling us pé Mercy Chinwe kan ló wà ńbẹ̀, òun ló call petition against it. You know, everybody ṣàn fún wa lóríṣiríṣi a cappella. So I want to try and play the video tán ló ṣe fún.
The most corrupt people, like I said, 90, I've been 70%. 90% of the people are very corrupt. EFCC are the most corrupt people, like I said, 90, I've been 70%. 90% of the people People are very corrupt.
Okay. Ọjọ́ ń bá yín wá bí ó ṣá ibi kan tó sọ fídíò yẹn máa try láti wà ní àwọn tí àwọn ibi tí mo tọ́jú ẹ̀ sí. Ìkan tó ṣàsọnù fídíò yẹn against àwọn EFCC. Only 90% of the EFCC officials are what?
Very corrupt.
They are corrupt.
Like I said, 90, I prefer 70%. 90% of them are corrupt. When they are ready to let me prove it, I'll prove it to them. They should come and say, let that man defend EFCC, let's go to court, let us go. And we prove it that 90% of you are corrupt.
So, I just can play for you.
People are very corrupt. EFCC are the most corrupt people. Like I said, 90, I prefer 70%. 90% of them are corrupt. When they are ready to let me prove it, I'll prove it to them. They should come and say, let that man defend EFCC, let's go to court, let us go. And we prove it that 90% of you are corrupt.
Fine. So video yìí òun ni a lot of people ń gbé jáde nísìn ní pé nǹkan tí VDM sọ against àwọn EFCC tí wọ́n fi wá arrest ẹ̀ ní àná òun ni eléyìí bó dẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ ta dẹ̀ ni òun ni eléyìí. Do you understand? So we don't know. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ kí lẹ film a statement tí VDM sọ yìí. Ẹ má bínú. You feel pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀? Do you think that the VDM has the right to say what he said, like nǹkan tó sọ yìí nípa àwọn EFCC? Ṣé feel pé ó ní right láti sọ? Then the mode àti bí wọ́n ṣe ní wọ́n ṣe gbé.
People are very corrupt. EFCC are the most corrupt people. Like I said, 90, I prefer 70%. 90% of them are corrupt. When they are ready to let me prove it, I'll prove it to them. They should come and say, let that man defend EFCC, let's go to court, let us go. And we prove it that 90% of you are corrupt.
So, what do you think about the statements? Because, Tabani Paro, let's be truthful. Ni Nigeria of today, Tawaii, I won't lie to you. Majority of the officials, anything that has to do with government agency, majority of them, I won't lie to you. Majority of them, Nikini, òun ni wọ́n gba bá, wọ́n gba rìbá. Ẹ má gbé yẹn sọ. I know someone tẹ́ pé ó ti retire. And then, láti ṣe retirement àti gbogbo mo lè ka iye owó tí wọ́n ti ná lórí pé ẹ bá mi gbé fáìlì mi o, ẹ bá mi gbé dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì mi o. All because pé wọ́n ṣà ń sáré láti rí owó pension àbí kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀. Ṣé pension ló ń pè láti rí owó yẹn gbà? Ní nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé right wọn ni. Kò yẹ kán ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa settle kí àwọn èèyàn tó ṣiṣẹ́. Hello, sir.
Adi, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Please go ahead. Thank you for joining. Yes, you're free, sir.
Let me start with GTB.
Okay.
I'm going to change that name from GTB to Gtbank.
Wow.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me before I left Nigeria.
Wow.
Counter refund is almost about 3 months.
Wow.
I have to go to the bank and shout on them.
Huh.
So their name is not GTB Bank, it's GBT Bank. And so I'm telling you, a lot of people is going to withdraw from their bank. The one is pay 100,000. They will leave their bank.
Wow.
And they should go inward and check their staff. That bank is always have issue. Any bank, because the bank is Gtbank. Because the Gtbank. They should look inward to their staff. So, because that happened to me too.
But how possible about Binusa? Excuse me, kí ni nǹkan tó wá fún yín? Explanation wo ló fún yín pé wọ́n fi yọ owó ẹlòmíì gba owó náà account yín?
I'm telling you, well, there's no explanation because we have to trace the issue for back to like 6 months.
Wow.
Because back on time for me 3 months. Because me a month. It's a business account. So me okay. We have to trace this back to 6 months. So 1 year, I do have to pay me 15,000, 20,000, looking low account.
Wow, hey, they're more.
I mean, they're more. It's a business account.
Yeah, of course, with huge transactions.
Yes, one there. So I don't know. So that you look inward to their system or to their staff. If not, that bank is going to collapse. Then, why do you allow Efcc to arrest somebody in your bank premises? If I was to pay one in security does nothing move. How to fight up Boloju? So that means they are involved. Then with what is going on in Nigeria, the injustice is too much. Injustice everywhere. But in Nigeria, it's better. But there's injustice. Injustice. Whoa. Justice was in Nigeria. I'm telling you, as you look inward for the past 20 years, it's from one fry pan to fire. Ìgbà tí Ọbásanjọ́ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ Messiah ti dé wọ́n fi ìyà jẹ wá ni ó bọ́ síbẹ̀ Jonathan ó bọ́ síbẹ̀ Buhari ó bọ́ síbẹ̀ Tinubu because the injustice is too much tẹ́tẹ́ máa wọnú Quran tí ẹ̀ wọnú Bible ẹni pé kò sí kọ́ńtì tó máa ti ṣe injustice kọ́ńtì yẹn ò kì í dá. Exactly. Nigeria has become Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah tó lọ fi pa orílẹ̀-èdè tó fi parun. The injustice is too much. Kò sí advice on ìgbà Nàìjíríà kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó máa burú sí ni. Nàìjíríà yìí kan yóò lè sọ̀rọ̀. Bó sọ̀rọ̀ wọn á fìyà jẹ ni. Kí ló sọ nípa Efcc? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ti arrest láti 3 days ago. Ẹni ó arrest ni pé 90% of the head. So náà ló jẹ́ kẹ́ fìdè mọ́lẹ̀, náà ló jẹ́ kẹ́ fàṣọ bò lójú. Tẹ́sí gbé lọ. That is criminal. I'm telling you, they should look inward to that country. The injustice, the killing is too much. Everywhere is mosque. Everywhere is church. Meanwhile, what I want abroad, only 20 kilometers to only church. But Nigeria, toilet, church, kitchen, mosque, everything is worse every day. Yeah, but PTM, on go shora, oti just talk to you. Oti just talk to you because this stupid don't leader, they don't want the truth. Exactly. They don't want it. And I'm saying it. Bank background, don't background 100 million times in Nigeria. With injustice, with the killing, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Honestly. So about GTB should look inward. This case, they should look inward and what is going on with their system. GTB bank. What of other bank? Bank. First Bank. UPA. Senate Bank. After all, Senate Bank is a new generation bank. Yes, why is it GPT, GTB, and Access Bank? But the GTB is for you. A lot of people sort of withdraw their money from them. Because, our bank to put on there and that to be having children and only transaction. The GTB Bank, 1,400 why? Money transaction kini on 50 naira long bouncing for every transfer. Why? Because don't change 2 naira, tell 5 naira. GTB Bank. Kilote. If anybody want to complain, it's going to be GTB. If I say a month ago, since I'm on down for almost 5 days in it, 3 months ago, the same thing. That you look inward. Something is going on with GTB Bank. On a lie of me, happy Sunday. Something is wrong with that bank. Something is going on. Something is wrong. Why is it GTB? Stephanie. GTB always. GTB Bank. GTB in me. Why don't we want that from other banks? And I'm telling you, with this case, a lot of people sort of withdraw their money from them. Honestly. I just want to I'm about to love. All right, sir. Sorry, 1 minute. Wow, that's serious.
Someone on the comment section, Daisy King, Halfa said some of their staffs are bully. They did the same thing to my mother for over a year before we discoveed, and the Olori Buruku person was even using it to pay monthly charges with Netflix. Imagine, can you charge your account from transaction? To the Japanese colony. I mean, this is ridiculous. Exactly, injustice is too much, and our people are now trying to justify it because the person involved is someone they do not like. That is the problem we have as a country. Nigeria, my country, in as much as people share family one issue, they don't care. They don't care. Ìjọ tí ó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí family wọn ló máa gbé yín sókè. That's the problem, and that's one thing tí mo rí pé kò ń fi bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ní other countries. An injustice to one is injustice to all. But kò ṣe Naija tiwa. Good afternoon, Sister Han. How are you doing? I just saw an update that the missing guy. Yeah, Odosha and me. I saw the lady. We're waiting. Mo fẹ́ kí ìyá yẹn boss ta kó ṣe show kó sọ fún wa bó ṣe rí ọmọ àti ibi tó mọ lọ. UBA will remove 300 for sending ordinary 10K. Imagine. And can I tell you something? Most of this transaction and this 2-1 job, ṣé mọ̀ pé oríṣiríṣi àwọn èèyàn ló ní court nínú ẹ̀. Oríṣiríṣi àwọn èèyàn òun ló ní court. Àwọn ló ní court nínú ẹ̀. Tàbá ní ká wò dáadáa, oríṣiríṣi wọn ló ní court ńbẹ̀. Davido throws in support for VDM. Okay? So let's go into the VDM proper. This was it yesterday. Mo ti play show tí wọ́n lọ ṣe fún Efcc tó lè tí everybody ń rò pé reason tí Efcc fi gbé nìyẹn. There is a guy tí ó sọ nǹkan tí ojú ẹ̀ rí nígbà tí wọ́n arrest VDM ní Gtbank, right? Kó tó di pé di ọ̀rọ̀ GT. Mo rí, was it not yesterday ní GT gbé CCTV síta tí wọ́n fi ń show wa tí wọ́n show wa bí VDM àti mọ́mì ẹ̀ ṣe jáde kúrò ní GT's kí ló ń pè building, but wọ́n show wa ní CCTV bó ṣe jáde nínú premises. You know there is a premises, yes, ìyẹn ní inú compound wọn. Then kó wá tó wá wọ inú building, that's the house for the transaction. So the CCTV tí wọ́n gbé jáde lánàá, okay, wọ́n show wa bí ó ṣe, wọ́n show inú ilé nígbà tó fẹ́ bọ́ sí inú kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀, kí lorúkọ púùbù tó fi ń jáde whatever ó ṣá jáde kúrò ní building. Àrí tó shake àwọn èèyàn kan náà tó ń rìn lọ síbi car park. Ibi car park yẹn náà wọ́n show ẹ̀ pé ó dúró ó ń bá wọn kan sọ̀rọ̀, and that was the end. That was the end of the CCTV. That was nǹkan tí CCTV show wa. Kò show wa pé ó drive jáde kúrò nínú gate. Kò show wa. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because some people claim, okay, GTB camera jáde, blah blah blah. Yes, I saw it. I saw it clear. Then, okay, tí wọ́n bá arrest ẹ̀ ní inú Gtbank. Wọ́n ṣá arrest ẹ̀ níta, àbí? So tá bá ní ká wo pẹ̀lú kan tí CCTV gbé jáde fún wa. On a normal norms, a lè sọ yí pé inú Gtbank premises ni wọ́n ti arrest VDM. Because nǹkan tó ń gbé síta ò show wa pé wọ́n gbé ní inú Gtbank kankan. Ẹ má jà parọ́ fúnra wa. Some people came up with different explanation. I saw one video níbi tí ẹni tó lóun wà pẹ̀lú ẹni tó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tí wọ́n jọ gbé pọ̀. I'm trying láti wò bí mo save it so that màá lè play. But boy, ó ní wọ́n jọ arrest òun àti VDM ni. Ó give account. Mo try láti wá ṣé mi ò tọ́jú ẹ̀ ni. Mo try láti wá video yẹn. Ṣé n wò bí mo fi sórí page mi. Mo try láti wá video yẹn. Mo fẹ́ ká gbọ́ láti ẹnu bọ̀bọ́ tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ní pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rèé. Ibi báyìí ló ti gbé, this is what happened. Mo fẹ́ try láti gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ so that ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn á lè yé wa yékéyéké, because tẹ́ bá ní parọ́ tèmi náà pẹ̀lú kan tí Gtbank CCTV tán gbé síta kò show pé wọ́n arrest VDM ní inú Gtbank premises. Let's not lie to ourselves. So if we keep saying pé wọ́n gbé bí ìgbà tá kò fẹ́ fún GT lórúkọ ni. Hello ma, happy Sunday.
Hello, Sunday.
Yes ma'am.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
Yes ma'am.
Look, as much as more realize pé It's not only GTB, it's all the banks in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Gbogbo wọn kò sí òótọ́ kankan, and this problem is from CBN. I'm happy. You used to be a banker yourself. This problem is from the top down below. This CBN bá mú instruction tó wà, I would like, oh, you both move to qualify. Tó bá mú instruction tó wà, a cake jáde. Mo believe that there is a banking union. Tó lè fight pé no, we are not taking this.
Oh, the fight here.
And the instruction will be reverted, but they will not do it because they are benefiting from it. Tí ẹ bá send owó síyàn láti bíbá ẹ sílé, ó máa gba 300 naira per transaction. Tó bá wọ ATM lásán, àbúrò mi sọ fún mi pé tó bá tún ṣe kíní kan, wọ́n tún máa gba 300 naira.
Àní tẹ́ bá wo balance pẹ̀lú fóònù yín.
Exactly.
Wọ́n máa yọ 10 naira.
Mo wá ní kí ló fẹ́ ṣe? Ó wá ní òun máa ní another email tó ń bá tí bá ti òun á lọ fi ṣe kíní tó dà owó á máa wọ ọbẹ̀, wà á lè máa rí àláti email pé òun ti wà tired of kọ́ máa yọwó. You understand me? Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ VDM yẹn, mi ò sọ pé nǹkan tó ṣe dá o, mi ò excuse bank yẹn o. Olórí burúkú ni gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, ó gbójú olè 419 làwọn staff wọn. Gbogbo owó àwọn èèyàn tó mísì, àwọn staff wọn ló responsible fún. Àwọn ni wọ́n ń pe olè. Tó bá ní customer tó tóbi, àwọn ló máa arrange pẹ̀lú àwọn olè kọ́ wá wèlé wọn. Immediately tó bá ti kúrò ní premises, wọ́n máa yọ̀bọ sí wọn ní. Ìwà tí wọ́n wù nìyẹn. Gbogbo wọn ni kì í ṣe GTB nìkan. Ó kàn jẹ́ pé ti GTB ó lékè ńkà ní. Mi ò lè sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ni saint nínú wọn. You understand me?
Yes,
and on this issue of VDM, wọ́n ti ń tẹ̀lé ẹ̀ ti pẹ́. He's been invited 2-3 times as I heard o. Tí ò lọ.
Okay.
So gbogbo ọlá mọ̀ pé nílùú wa yẹn kọ́ ló ń bá wa tún ṣe kó sanitize ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá yẹ fún ikú àwọn oníkun omi gbẹ̀ndù, àwọn agbami ikùn, gbogbo èèyàn tó bá yẹ fún ikú nínú wọn kọ́ lọ́run bá wa palẹ̀ mọ́ wọn mọ́. We want that country to be sanitized. Nísìnyí tẹ́ bá lẹ fẹ́ lọ lé fẹ́ kọ́mọ lọ lé inú fún àyàfo lẹ́ bá wà tẹ́ fi máa padà.
Honestly.
Ìbẹ̀rù bójó ní ẹ máa wà tẹ́ fi máa sọ pé padà wà, ẹ̀rù máa bà yín ni. Imagine the amount of money tó máa fi ṣe petrol lásán, tẹ́ máa fuel car, tẹ́ máa fuel generator. So gbogbo àwọn tó bá yẹ fún àtúnṣe, gbogbo èmi máa ń gbà ládùúrà lójoojúmọ́. Àwọn tó pera wọn ní adarí wa tó gba àbọ̀dè fún wa, kọ́lọ́run fúnra rẹ̀ kó palẹ̀ mọ́ wọn. Èyí tó bá yẹ kó kára sọ pa kó pa sókè, àwọn tó bá bọ̀ lẹ́yìn lè laugh from it. But àwọn náà bóyá ojúmọ́ kan ògùn kan ló ń ṣe. Àti gbàdúrà ó tẹ̀ wá dàbí pé àrípa àdúrà gangan mọ́. Téèyàn bá lọ́kàn pàápàá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà, á fẹ́ sọ pé kò sọ Ọlọ́run. Ṣùgbọ́n èèyàn ní bá wọn sọrú ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti ń tẹ̀lé the best tó bá pèèyàn kéèyàn yọjú pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yà èèyàn. Wọ́n ti pè lẹ́kìnní, kì í ṣàkọ́kọ́ nìyẹn ọ̀tọ́ máa pè o. Kì í ṣèkejì. Ọ̀dọ̀ àmẹ́bọ ni mo ti rí i. Ó kọ̀ kò lọ. Ó dẹ̀ jáde, ó ń sọ̀rọ̀. Tí ọba fẹ́ ṣe activism, èèyàn máa ń fi ọgbọ́n ṣe ni.
Ta ló sọ yẹn?
Mẹ́lọ́mẹ́lọ́. Áyán tó ń jọrọ ẹ̀ mọ́, ẹ̀pọ̀lọ́ tó rọra ń yọrin ikú pa níbi áyán tó ń jọrọ ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o, wọ́n ní pòfẹ́sọ̀ ọpọlọ.
Bọ̀bọ̀ yìí, this guy ó ti step on many toes.
Exactly, too many.
And don't be surprised o. Àwọn èèyàn á wá máa lọ yín sí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lábẹ́lẹ̀, wọn ò ní fojú hàn.
Exactly.
Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn á wá gbódò àgbà ọlọ. Ìwọ lélẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé o kàwé kan títí. Lóòótọ́ o ní lọ́ọ̀yà tó sanwó fún. But tí o lo mismanage public fund tó gbà, wọ́n dẹ̀ invite ẹ̀ kó wá sọ̀rọ̀. O sọ̀rọ̀, o dáhùn ló, instead o ń jáde, o ń pè wọ́n lórúkọ oríṣiríṣi. It's expected o, he had it coming. And David don't want him.
Really?
Ó pè sórí fídíò, òun àti yẹ́. Fídíò yẹn wà lọ́dọ̀ Pọ́sà Pọ́ndà. Màmá ẹ̀ ní God pass them.
Máa wà lọ lórí Pọ́sà Pọ́ndà máa ẹ̀.
Màmá ẹ̀ ní God pass them. So God let it pass one thing. Emi, as a person, I don't like that guy because he's rude, he's arrogant, he's no respecter of anybody, especially successful women. But mi ò sọ pé nǹkan tí GTB ṣe But me sọ pé GTB ṣe tó dá by taking people's money, but it was not taken inside their premises.
He was not taking in
you have seen the video. Wọ́n mú nínú bẹ̀ gangan, ó jáde sí car park.
Exactly.
Ó fa àwọn èèyàn tó ṣì jáde. Ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó wá pé GTB ti mọ́bì kan ni. Wọ́n múlẹ̀ fún wọn ni. Gbogbo yóò ṣẹlẹ̀. Ká má máa gbé, káwọn èèyàn má máa spread rumor tí ò dáa. Tí GTB bá mọ̀ pé òun ò lè handle business mọ́, kó lọ merge pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹlòmíì. Instead of tó fi ń dá àwọn èèyàn láàmú, gbogbo èèyàn máa pariwo tó bá dé Twitter, ẹjọ́ GTB lọ kún bẹ̀. Ẹ ó yọ owó àwọn òrówó nínú àkáǹtì àwọn. Ó ti ẹ̀ pọ̀ gan lórí Twitter, ẹnu kùn wọ́n gan. If they are having financial difficulties, they can declare bankruptcy and come merge pẹ̀lú another bank tó bá ṣe dáadáa. So that's all I'm going to say. Yes. Sọ pé nǹkan tí Efcc bá ní reason and èmi ìlú tí èmi mọ̀ tó jẹ́ Nàìjíríà yẹn kí wọ́n tó gbé bọ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti ní enough evidence against him.
Ṣé níbo?
Kí Efcc tó lọ mú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn Saturday wọ́n á ti cook nǹkan lẹ̀ fún un. You know this place ìlú wa ní náà.
Mo fẹ́ gbọ́ pé wọ́n kúkú ẹ̀ ní there's tendency pé kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe pé kíní. But who knows who?
And let me tell you, ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tó kúkú yẹn. Ọlọ́run ló máa yọ nínú ẹ̀ o.
I'm telling you, àbí kò ṣe ìlú wa ni.
Ọlọ́run ló máa kó yọ nínú ẹ̀ o. Tọ́mọdé bá búrò kó òòjọ́ kọ́ lórí olúwéré ń pa ni o. Gbogbo èèyàn tó máa mú ẹnu ẹ̀ ṣàkàṣàkàṣàkà tó kàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí kálámọ̀ tó tó iṣẹ́ yẹn fún sìn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé owó tán fún un pàtó ló fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ foundation wọ́n ló ti fi lánàá.
Ṣé rí gbogbo ìyẹn náà àwọn èèyàn kàn speculate ni àti ìmọ̀ kan tó gbé fún everybody kàn sọ tiẹ̀ ní pé owó yẹn lọ ní kó wá ṣàkáǹtì fún.
Exactly. Tó bá di lọ́nà àmọ́ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. But anybody má gbé mu káwọn èèyàn yé associate mímú ẹ̀wọ̀n GTB ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nìyẹn torí inú ibẹ̀ kan ni wọ́n ti mú un. Ó ti jáde kúrò ńbẹ̀. Ẹlẹ́dàá yẹ á kò yọ. Èmi ò ní sọ jù yẹn lọ. Torí abiyamọ lèmi náà mi ò dẹ̀ gbàdúrà káwọn ọmọ mi wọnú àhámọ́. Ọlọ́run á kò yọ. Bóyá tó bá padà dé ẹ̀yin Ràfẹ́lì ẹ bọ́gà yín sọ̀rọ̀ pé yóò ṣòṣì lọ́la ìtòrò ṣì ló ń ṣe. Tó bá máa address issue kò ní láti wà rude or insultive to people. But because that is exactly what he does. Wàá ló fẹ́ address issue, wàá máa insult àwọn èèyàn, wàá máa pè wọ́n lórúkọ burúkú, wàá máa associate nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe mọ́ wọn, wàá máa ní alleged ní o, allegedly. No, it's not good. Èèyàn tó build orúkọ ẹ̀ over years. Àwọn èèyàn struggle to become who they are today. But you will just sit down behind your keyboard. On a minute, wàá dẹ̀ pa orúkọ àwọn èèyàn jẹ́. Ṣé káwá ní kámà ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí i ni? Like I said, ìkúlẹ̀ abiyamọ kò yọ o. Àánú yẹ Ọlọ́run á gbé jáde o. Kó tẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ o. Kó má yẹ kó fòun sacrifice Nàìjíríà o. Ire o.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you, I appreciate. If you have any opinion contrary or you want to agree, you can please call in. You're free. Kafi learn. So, bí mo ṣe ń sọ lọ, everybody sì láti rí pé kò sí inú GT kọ́ ni wọ́n ti gbé. Wọ́n become for 2 hours. I don't think so. Tó bá jẹ́ pé tí mo bẹ̀, the VDM tí èmi mọ̀ kò kọ́ ní jókòó síbẹ̀ kó kọ́ máa wò pé kí ni á ti tan live chat ti pẹ́. Á ti tan because mo mọ̀ pé kí ló ń pè, he didn't go there alone. He went with one guy like that. Bọ̀bọ́ yẹn dẹ̀ ló bá ṣe fídíò nígbà tó wọ́n àti mọ́mì ẹ̀ dé inú GT. Bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ló bá ṣe fídíò. Ó yé yín. So tó bá pé bóyá wọ́n ti mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ just like bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ, bọ̀bọ́ yẹn á ti tètè gbé fídíò síta pé wọ́n lọ̀kẹ́ mọ́bì kan o. Wọ́n mú jáde o, you know, this that. So that's one thing tí mo fẹ́ clear pé me as a person, I don't think that VDM was arrested ní kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀ nínú premises GT. I don't think so. What's that? I don't think so. Mo fẹ́ wá fídíò bọ̀bọ̀ tó lóun wà ńbẹ̀ gbà tán arrest ẹ̀ papọ̀ yẹn. Òun mo fẹ́ wá jáde. Hello ma.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you, ma.
Bless you.
Yes, bless you too, ma. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
Èmi sorry that guy VDM.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Mi ò like it for anything. Nítorí pé ó rude. Surely kankan tí mo hate láyé mi ni pé kọ́mọ kékeré máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí ìyá tó tóbi lọ́mọ. Oh my God, even my children knows that. Kò sí bó ṣe dàgbà tó, wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ wojú ẹni tó jù wọ́n lọ. Nítorí wípé ilé la ti ń kẹ́ṣọ̀ ròde. Surely gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí, ìyá ẹ̀ lè mi blame. Right from time, àgbàgbà tó ń bú Ìyábọ̀ Òjó yẹn. Because if I were his mother, mi ní kí ṣojú ẹ̀mí tèmi lọ́mọ mi ti máa wà níta bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó máa wà uncultured, ill-mannered. Tó yẹ pé tó bá wí báyìí wo gbà tí ó bú kí náà ti ń pè ọkọ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó, ó bú Òbí Cubana, ó bú gbogbo wọn, ó kàn máa wọ́ gbogbo wọn nílẹ̀, so many things. Wọ́n ní kò sí béèyàn ṣe lè ga tó láyé. Wọ́n ní when you are climbing up, beware of people you met when you are climbing up, because you might meet them when you are going down again. Tó bá pẹ́ kò rúdù sí gbogbo àwọn yẹn, irú ọjọ́ èèyàn ará àwọn tó máa dìde fún tó máa ràn lọ́wọ́. Ṣé wàá rí gbogbo àwọn Ratel group tí wọ́n ń tì yẹn, àwọn yẹn gan wà lára àwọn tó ń tì. And don't be surprised pé lára àwọn tó máa ṣokùnfà mímú ẹ̀gbọ́n ara wọn gan wà lára ẹ̀. Torí pé bí kò lè pa ni tòde ò lè pa ni. And then they should stop láti máa parọ́. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé gbogbo news tá à ń gbọ́ kó tó di pa wá rí kà ní TGP wá gbé jáde pé kì í ṣọ̀dọ̀ àwọn náà ti mú. Òun ní pé ṣe ni GTB tì mọ́bì kan tí àwọn wá mú tí GTB ṣe. He has so many cases to answer. Wọ́rú owó irúgbà tó lóun play prank on all the whole nation. Pé owó tán gbé fóun kìíní kan wọ lọ 120 million àbẹ́lò kan ló kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ 20 million péré ló kù tóun rí. Tí kì bá ṣe páwọn èèyàn pariwo nígbà yẹn, he might not declare fóun rí owó yẹn. Èmi believe there. Ó fi feel pulse àwọn èèyàn kó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. And those are the things àtàwọn nǹkan míì tí wọ́n ń pè fún tán ti ń pè látijọ́ ẹ̀. It's not above the law. Wherever you are not above the law. The law is above anyone ní country kan. Wọ́n ti pè ẹ́ wá tiẹ̀ lọ bóyá kó tiẹ̀ gbé lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ dání. Tí ò bá dẹ̀ lè lọ kí lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ lọ represent ẹ̀. That should have been the case. Kì í ṣe pé kó jókòó kó fi pé kò sẹ́ni tó lè mú ẹ. Nílé ayé yìí kò sí nǹkan tó dájú pé kọ́mọ kó nírẹ̀lẹ̀ lọ. Eléyìí dẹ̀ ń kọ́ àwa òbí lọ́gbọ́n pé kọ́ ọmọ ẹ nítorí ọjọ́ ọ̀la kó má bàa bojú ẹ̀ jẹ́. Ìfọwọ́ kàìsí ni kó bojú ìyá ẹ̀ jẹ́. You can imagine kan ní Davido pè lórí fóònù níjọ́ kan mo ṣe ń gbọ́ ìtí last caller yẹn sọ ni tán lóhun àtìyẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n lóhun àtìyẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ pé God pass them. Ṣó yẹ ká bí a mọ́ sọrú yẹn? Fẹ́ẹ̀mù wo lọmọ ẹ ní ọ?
Bóyá bí nǹkan tí Davido sọ mà tí mọ́mì ẹ̀ fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Only the video one or whatever it is, but whatever it is, iye bó bá tẹ̀ máa sọrú ẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn ló yẹ kó ti sọ kò ń ṣe níbi tí gbogbo ayé ti máa gbọ́ nǹkan tèmi ń sọ fún ẹ nìyẹn. Ṣé báyìí mọ iye nǹkan tá a máa sọ lẹ́yìn nínú ilé téèyàn dẹ̀ máa sọ kókè between me and you kò yẹ kó ṣe báyìí òkè ní kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. But for peace to reign nǹkan tó yẹ ká bí a mọ́ ṣe kéèyàn máa kọ́ ọmọ mi kó tẹ̀ jóun ló ráìtì ẹni bá sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà ẹ̀ máa bẹ onítọ̀hún ni pé ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ má bínú. Tẹ bá tẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní pẹ̀lẹ́ lákọ̀ ó lábo. Pẹ̀lẹ́ lákọ̀ ó lábo bó ti wù kọ́ mọ́ ga tó ilá òkè ga jù onírè lọ. You should sit our parents. Ilá ilé ti ga jù onírè lọ. Ìyá mi òwe Yorùbá ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ but still náà bí gbogbo wa ṣe ń gbàdúrà káwọn ọmọ wa great tó tá a bá wà láyé ṣe ló yẹ ká máa tọ́ wọn sọ́nà tí wọ́n fi ní ṣì so ibi gbàdúrà kan náà wọ́n á yọ o. Though I don't like him but mi ò gbàdúrà ibi fún torí mi ò kí gbàdúrà burúkú fọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó bá ti ń gòkè mi kì í ní kó wálẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá tó bá bọ́ta Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó gbọ́n Ọlọ́run á tún kọ́ mọ̀ ọ́n ṣe. It's well with you ọkọ mi, God bless you.
Thank you so much ma. Happy Sunday to you. Ẹ ṣé gan. Ẹ má bínú. Bá ṣe ń ṣe èèyàn náà làwa náà fọwọ́ kan ṣe one of the things in bí. Oh, my outside some people would Sister Han, wedding day. Well, happy Sunday, Daddy Devin Infinity. How you doing? Adedipe Adebimpe, good afternoon, ma. How are you? Happy Sunday. Ajoke Oluwagbenro, good afternoon, ma. Okay. People say solo. So, listen, with the CCTV, GT Bejade, we all can say that he was not arrested in Gtbank premises. He was not. So the main problem now is, why was he arrested? What happened? Because gbogbo wa ko she speculating. How would do me o ba rí video bobo tó ṣe account nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ó dẹ̀ máa dùn mí gan ṣá. Damn, mo rò bí mo tọ́jú ẹ̀ ni. because mo gbọ́ nǹkan tí ẹni tọ́jọ́ wà ń bẹ̀ sọ ó dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé bó ṣe treat àwọn bó ṣe arrest àwọn tó ṣe treat àwọn this that and all. Do you understand? Pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe fáwọn lélẹ́yìn báwọn ṣe jáde. He was given kíní jẹ́ kí n wò bí a kò ní àwọn fídíò yìí ní ẹ má bínú. Show you, is it true?
Bank, please come and tell us the whereabouts of Very Dark Man. The last place we know we saw him was inside your bank. Very Dark Man has been missing for the past few hours. It is alleged that some police officers came to arrest Very Dark Man inside the GTV premises. Please come and tell Nigerians where Very Dark Man is. Is this a move to cover up your tracks? Because the last time we saw Very Dark Man was inside your bank. You don't have any right to come and pick up anybody like that. GTB, are you trying to cover your crimes? You think you can come and take most money without... Please, tell us where Very Dark Man is now, because we don't know. All efforts to look for him have been unsuccessful. We want to know where is BBM. Scope could be allowed.
Boko Haram, even Boko Haram, they not prepared to go raid them the way they say raid the BDM. That should tell you something. The government doesn't hate corruption. They hate competition. They hate when it looks like you are beginning to compete with them for attention. Then they come for you. Now they are saying cyberbullying. What thing concerning Efcc concerns cyberbullying? One thing I can tell you from the experience I've had with these people is that government will never ever come and tell you they are the ones after you. You know why? It looks like a suppression if they come and tell you. They will look for something to put in front, whereas the real idea they back. This case where Efcc they carry that case, so we know. I know clearly. I know. They say the more you know, the less you will talk. I know the reason behind this thing. You carry on. You never go too far. You don't repeat them. They collect password for your phone. You don't repeat them. So make it give you pro password. Now. That password is like giving a sword. It's they shoot them. They won't know. But me, from now till Monday, I go expose them. First things first, I'll come and explain why they want that his phone. What did they worry now? Remember the time they took us to the House of Reps? The House of Reps now. When VDM, we tendered half voice conversation. We told them we have part 2 and part 3. Since then, EFCC never did normal. That time when VDM exposed even the prison warders when they do deals. I don't tell you nothing. In this country, EFCC, please release VDM. Whatever you're expressing for VDM inside that cell, VDM not go follow my talk. VDM would rather die than carry your placard. So Nigerians make we wear seatbelt. We are in it for a very long run. That's all I know.
So Meji àti
GTV Bank, please come and tell us.
Gbogbo wa la mọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ mi ní kíní mi bá show ẹ̀. Bọ̀bọ̀ kejì tọ́jọ́ máa ń ṣe gbogbo advocate gbogbo ẹ̀yẹn. Now what this guy is insinuating now is that tẹ́ bá rántí ìgbà kan tí ó ṣe issue ọ̀rọ̀ Bobrisky àti pé àwọn EFCC kan gbowó lọ́wọ́ Bobrisky ń gbà yẹn tẹ́ bá rántí. If you guys remember, ọ̀rọ̀ Bobrisky yẹn ni ọ̀rọ̀ Bobrisky yẹn lòun gbé wá dòun jẹ́ kó yé wa ń sìn pé reason tí wọ́n ṣe gbé òun nìyẹn pé àwọn voice note ṣe mọ̀ pé ńgbà yẹn náà wọ́n ní kó lọ House of Rep ńgbà yẹn tó ń sọ fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ pé tóun ò bá rí Bobrisky àwọn ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. So eléyìí ń sìn ṣe mọ̀ pé oríṣiríṣi nǹkan là ń gbọ́. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ wọ́n ní fídíò tí wọ́n kọ́ play yẹn wọ́n ní nǹkan tó fi gbé. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì àwọn kan ní GT ló order arrest ẹ̀ torí nǹkan tó sọ ń pa wọn mú play yẹn náà. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta there is a video tí mò ń wá ó wà ní guy kan wà tó jẹ́ pé òun àti VDM lọ́jọ́ wà gangan tí wọ́n jọ gbé papọ̀. Guy yẹn máa lọ wo ló bí a mo máa rí lọ́dọ̀ Amebo mo rí lánàá níbi tí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ti ń explain nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àti àwọn tó gbé òun. So this guy again eléyìí pàdé ẹ̀kejì yìí eléyìí ló tún fún wa ní oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ nísìn.
Being dragged like a common thief. Bro, I feel for VDM mama past anybody today. Imagine you seeing your son being dragged like a common thief. See, The problem we'll get for you now VDM I blame. I blame VDM for always wanting to tell Nigerians more than they deserve. Always wanting to carry people along. The same people who are here happy that they have been arrested. God go punish us now they have to arrest VDM. What thing happened? Coco Pio, Momsi case for GTB, they go carry Momsi to they make we go bank. I said, okay, no, well, I'm gonna go. Next night the year, eyewitness confirm say VDM reached the CSO for the bank. GTB bank is an accomplice in this. It's a conspiracy. VDM tell us, okay, I want to go. The man say, wait, now don't worry, they'll tell people wait. Before you know, they don't call police. Lock security door, that's not a thief.
So, mo shock pé èyí tí eléyìí sọ́nsìn gbogbo wa la rí CCTV pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ because a rí VDM nígbà tó dé tó bọ́ síta tó mà tí mọ́mí ẹ̀ ń lọ sí car park. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Adi.
Yes, mom. Happy Sunday, ma. Yes, ma.
Yeah, same to you. Good morning.
Good morning,
I want to contribute to the show. I'm going to say an unbiased part of what I feel about this whole thing. I'm going to be very unbiased.
Okay, ma.
Sorry, the truth is that as a person, I don't like VDM. Okay. And why don't I like him? Anything for me. I just see a young man that is rude. Wow. He talks so rudely to people, and the reason he's being rude is because Otini fan base, and that thing is beginning to get into him, and I see pride and arrogance in him, especially during the time of him and Iyabojo. I saw him in another light, and I just feel a man should not come out and disrespect a woman that much, more so. A woman that the difference between her age and your mother's age is not much. That is why I don't like him.
Okay,
but that being said, because I don't like you, I would not say my truth. VDM as a person, is trying to. You cannot fight the government. I wish VDM will ever have an opportunity to hear this video. VDM, you cannot fight the government by yourself because the system is corrupt, and it is not you as an individual that will change the system. It's not possible for a VDM as an individual
to fight
to
the
do
government.
Sorry, but I want to feel they are following you today. When the show comes to they will all turn their back on you. VDM, I don't know where you were when Fela Anikula Kuti was fighting this same cause back in the days. I don't know. I know a couple of people that were in the. I was in the university when that thing happened. When Fela was fighting the government back to back, they were taking him in and out of prison just like this. So let's say they will take him to jail. He will come out. Fela will continue doing what he was doing because Fela was trying to fight the government by himself. And one fateful day, we heard that Fela died of AIDS.
Wow.
His wives he had 27 wives. They were all tested. Not a single one of them was positive.
Really?
Yeah. Not a single one. I want to see one more story. They were tested to what I'm saying. Not a single one of his wives tested positive. Now, how did Fela become HIV positive?
But that's funny.
Is as good. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. If the government wants to silence you, VDM, they will go to any length. As a young man, you cannot fight the government by yourself. I'm going to still come back to the issue of Dorcas Adeyinka. I called her by her name with respect today because we never can say who would hear this thing. Dorcas was accused of what she knew nothing about. The system, the government was the one that declared her wanted. For
exactly.
We all knew she knew nothing about. And today, the government did not come out to apologize or to say anything about it. They feel it is normal for them to do whatever they want to do. They are untouchable.
Please hold on. Can you?
I'm only telling you this because you're a young man.
Excuse me, ma. Please give me. Please hold on, ma. Please hold on, please. I just want to welcome everyone on TikTok. Good afternoon, good morning. Welcome on TikTok. we're talking about VDM, Gtbank, and Efcc issues. Okay, so please, you're free to drop your comment, and if you want me to bring you in for you, if you have 1 or 2 contributions, please send your invite and I'll bring you in. Okay, thank you so much. We're also on Facebook. Please go ahead, Mommy Joy. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, like I'm saying, VDM cannot fight the government by himself, individually. I'm not going to say, because, I mean, this is your platform, I'm not going to say the only way that, Nigerians can fight. No,
please go ahead. You're
no,
free.
no, 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 no.
You're free.
Adi,
Express
I will
yourself.
not, because I'm expressing myself, but there's something, there's a word I need to use, I want to use, but I'm not going to use it for obvious reasons. But everybody that is here will use their tongue to count their teeth, and they will understand the only way that these guys are doing things that is so unfair to the system. That doesn't mean that actually arresting VDM is not, trust me, it might not be a Gtbank thing. You know, or rather be any toughest son tell it to fie para. He announced where he was going. They've been looking for a way to get him. And now they know where you're going at a particular, because you came online and you announced it. You said you were going to go to so place at so time the next day. They will just go there and say, yeah, this is the opportunity. And they will just go there and wait for you. That is the truth. Bobo Yoleba, government by himself, he needs to understand it. All the people that are hailing you today, when this thing comes down, I swear down, after a month, 2 weeks, they will forget about a man that was ever called VDM. They will forget that you ever existed. You can't fight government by yourself. Nobody does it. Where is Nnamdi Kanu today? Where is he today? We don't know if he's nursing a sickness somewhere based on what they have put on him.
I think
he will just silence you.
I think he's still just silent. Have they released him? They've not released him, Nnamdi Kanu. Have they released him?
That's what I'm saying. You don't know if he's nursing a sickness somewhere. You don't know. That is how far these guys can go. That is Nnamdi that was even trying to have a group that we have a revolution. But at the end of the day, Nnamdi was marginalized. Maybe it won't be the way, but it was a marginalized thing. He was only fighting for a group of people. Until Nigeria gets to that point, these things will keep going on and on and on and on and on. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Is it that Gtbank and his mother, is it right? I don't know how possible that is, that your mom would not get a loan from a bank and the bank will be debiting your mom. Because there's what is called due diligence in every loan that a bank wants to structure. When that bank is doing that due diligence, they will investigate whoever. If that is what is happening, then the bank has a lot of questions to answer.
Exactly.
But that is not the reason this guy would, trust me, not call low or ronye, not to pick it up. We need to tread with caution, because by the time he's going in and out of prison, I tell you, Nkota and Solini, what happened to Fela back in the days? I'm just being honest. Where are they today? Where are they today? Even his kids, do they even do revolution like their father was doing? No. Because they saw it that daddy died in the process of doing this thing. You cannot fight the government by yourself. If you want to help the masses, let him go ahead and help the masses. You can't fight the government. That is the truth. No matter who you are, you cannot fight individually. You cannot do it. Even a small group of people, cluster group, cannot fight the government. It is only when the nation at large says, you know what, enough is enough. Not one individual, not a group of people. They will just silence you. And he's a young man. He doesn't need all this. He doesn't need all this drama by himself. If you want to help the poor like he's doing, let him go ahead and do his thing. But bringing the government into it and thinking you can fight the government and get away with it, nobody does it, my dear, and gets away with it. Not cause silence for nothing. It's just my own. That's my own. I don't like him. I don't like him because of the way he behaves. And he talks down on people, he insults people, he feels because I don't like him. But truth be told, you cannot fight the government by yourself. Nobody does it and gets away. Nobody. Not in Nigeria, not in any part of African country. It's not possible. That is my own submission. And if anybody is upset with whatever I have said, I'm sorry about it. But truth be told,
That is the way the system is in Nigeria. It's sad. It's very sad. It's heartbreaking. But the truth be told, that is the truth. Thank you, Adi.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your contribution. I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. If you have 1 or 2 contributions, please call us on WhatsApp and then let us know. We're still on the issue VDM versus Gtbank and versus the EFCC. Right now, we still do not know the exact thing, the exact issue or offense that EFCC arrested VDM for. But at least we've been able to, get the gig that it was actually picked up by EFCC officials. Now, we have also been able to clarify with the help of the CCTV footage that was released by Gtbank yesterday or Friday that he was not arrested, around Gtbank premises. Because we saw the CCTV. In the CCTV footage, we saw when he stepped out of Gtbank to, from the building to the car park. And then we saw him go straight to the car park. Hello, ma.
Hello, Sister Ade.
Yes, ma'am. Happy Sunday.
Yes, happy Sunday, ma'am.
Happy Sunday.
And happy Sunday to everyone. My contribution about VDN's issue.
Yes, ma'am.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't like VDN. I'm indifferent. I won't say I don't like him, but I don't like his ways.
Okay.
Number one, I see him as a
call from Daddy.
VDN is not out there to fight the government, or he's just fighting for recognition. Because if you notice that when VDM came to limelight,
okay,
he came to criticize people.
Call from 23480.
I will call you back, please.
People, just come for people that did not offend him or whatever. Just pick fault or anything, just to nail people. Okay. For example, let's look at the case.
Sorry, those of us on TikTok, please, can we hear it clearly? Let me know. Just write yes if you can hear what they are saying on Facebook clearly, please. Thank you so much. Please go ahead, ma'am.
So look at the likes of Obi Kubana, Iyabo Ojo that never offended him.
Okay.
He came with full force, was criticizing everything they did, and at the end of the day,
thank you,
he was one of those that destroyed the Justice for Mohbad mission. He came up with the DNA saga, and till today,
already welcome. Okay.
Till today, we can see how they've been laying heavy curses on that boy. No matter the explanation, some people are still adamant. They don't want to hear anything. They have labeled that boy a bastard.
Because he was the one that started the campaign for DNA, right?
Yes, he was the one that started the campaign, saying the boy looks like Sam Larry. He started the campaign, and till today, we have not gotten over it. And later on, he decided to show up with Naira Marley. And he said with his mouth that there's nothing like justice for Mohbad, that they should forget about it. So you can see that he purposely came to distract that movement. That is number one. See how he has been coming for people. He talks to people anyhow. He doesn't filter his words. So why I have come to the conclusion that very that for the masses.
Mommy, more African. Love you, ma. I'll get in touch with you today.
If indeed he claims he's an activist or a freedom fighter, whatsoever he calls himself, who a reasonable person will come out and brag, I have informants in all the government of parastatals and offices. Who does that? He doesn't filter his words. He talks anyhow. So what I see is that he is a cloud chaser, and he only used critics and being a bully to gain ground, to gain fans. Then when he has achieved that, he came up with he wants to do charity, and luckily he got the attention. People donated to him and all that. You can see that there's this particular guy D1 that has been on his neck, pressing his neck seriously.
Exactly.
There was the time D1 came out and said that he has spent out of that NGO fund that was donated to his account.
Yeah.
Before he had to go and rectify, do some things, to
to fix that up. So I don't. It's just a cloud chaser, and he's a bully. That is who I see him as. You will see that his approach of saying he's doing activism or whatsoever is a wrong approach. No renowned activist would come for people, start bullying people, or start bullying government officials. Or there are ways. He's an illiterate. He's not, he's not informed and is not well educated about how to go about activism. That's why he's falling into different troubles, so many cases. Look at the case of Mercy Chinwo and our promoter and our ex-promoter. See how he handled it. He complicated the issue for that man he says he's supporting. I'm sure, like the rumor we are hearing that the arrest is linked to Mercy Chinwo's issue and all that. If it is true, yes, he should go and answer. Because he spilled a lot of things. He brought out some documentations. How did he get those information? How did he get those documents? So he should go and answer for what he has said. He should be able, if you say you claim you have evidence and so many things, then you should be able to go and answer for it. He has been evading arrest. There was the time he went to China, they gave him a bench warrant. Wow. He came back, his lawyer pleaded, and they removed the bench warrant. I think he didn't appear. Look at what he did with the Falanos. He's everywhere. Very Dark Man's atrocity and his activities everywhere. We can all see the way he has been. But the problem is that social media, they know how to deceive people. They will cheer you up. Even if you are not doing the right thing, they will cheer you up, turn you to a messiah, turn you to what you are not. Till they push that person into trouble and they back off. So I believe that the accolades and cheering up he got on social media entered his head and he felt like, yes, he always says something. If I come for you, you are the victim. If you come for me, you are still the victim. Look at that statement. So he is so full of himself. He has seen himself as someone. He has arrived. So I don't pity him. Whichever way he's been arrested, and we can all see that even his so-called friend and his brother were still cloud chasing, labeling Gtbank as an accomplice. Exactly. With Efcc, whereas it's not true. If not for the CCTV, everybody has been blaming Gtbank, for conniving with Efcc to get him arrested. Whereas it's a lie. So the guy is full of manipulation. That is why his brother and his friend could come out and, label Gtbank as an accomplice to his arrest. Whereas it's not true. So I don't pity him. Let him go there. We know that there's a lot of injustice in our country. Injustice is the order of the day there. But as for this BDM's case, no. I stand with the federal government on this. And I'm sorry we have not spoken about the Babcock issue. But I'll quickly like to say something. I'm happy that the boy has been found. Okay. There's a news already that the boy has been found. Okay. I'm happy because I graduated from Babcock University and I know how the system works. Even though I don't know there would have been some changes as that this period in few years back. But while I was there, you can't go out without a pass. The guy, I believe that the guy went out maybe for a pleasure, outing, maybe lied to the authority and, went his own way. It happens there. Even when I was there, some would, say they are going home and they will not go home. They will go to anywhere else they want to go to or do whatever they want to do. So it's possible that is the case, but I'm glad that the boy has been found because Babcock University is a place that doesn't tolerate nonsense, an institution that doesn't tolerate nonsense and doesn't give room for all those things. They try their best, to make sure that the security of all their students, is secured. So that's my take on that Babcock University saga as well. Thank you, Sister Adi, for the show. Please go on with your show.
Thank you so much for
Yes,
your
ma'am.
contribution. I appreciate you, man. Thank
Call.
you, and thank you. Okay, I'll call some of our mommies and daddies that called when our lovely mommy was talking. But one thing I want to ask you a question. So if you call, please try as soon as possible to help me with answers. The thing is, let's create a scenario whereby, yes, in a situation where if he was actually arrested in Gtbank's banking hall or Gtbank's premises, do you think that Gtbank will ask the right to stop the EFCC officials not to arrest him in or within their premises? Number one. Number two, and do you think that the EFCC officials that arrested VDM do not also have the right to arrest him in or within Gtbank premises? Do you understand the question? The first question is, in a situation where, yes, like everybody has been saying, which is not true, that he was arrested, within EFCC premises, Gtbank premises, but when we saw the CCTV, he was actually, on his way to the car park, right? There was nothing wrong with him. Do you think that Gtbank would have stopped the EFCC officials that they shouldn't arrest VDM within their premises? Do you think so? Please. Hello? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, man. Sorry.
No, I've seen it.
Okay, it's a mistake. Thank you.
Yeah. Mo Walori show. I'm just listening to the last caller.
Okay.
The last caller actually said my mind. He has really inquired. I don't know who that was, but I recognize voice, but I don't know. I can't remember the name of the person. That's a very wonderful one. And Mommy Jibuno, you see, Mommy Joy Jibuno, one of the best, very intelligent people. You see, when you are talking about
our tap on TikTok, thank you. Okay.
When you are talking about a fool, just point to somebody who is educated, but his or her education is not really demonstrated in his or her character. That is a definition of a fool for me. And you see, Nigerians will continue to be a fool when we listen to social media validation and we can't recognize the social media validation. When somebody is trying to chase his or her own purpose and we fall into that trap and we are addicted to the person, that is number one sickness that is strong with Nigeria. Look at the way people talk about government. I love what Mommy Jibuno said. You can't fight the government. It's never done in any part of the world. Any government that you topple will be a very bad government that is obvious to the whole world. And you will have a backup of another government.
Okay, sir.
It's a top secret. You can never topple a government, even as bad as the government may be, without the support of another government. And who is VDM? Who is it? You see, I hate when people talk about VDM and all stops. It is because the youths of Nigeria are educated, but they are educated fools in some areas. Social media validation has got into their brains that they don't wait to look at the genesis of any problem. So it's so sickening when I see the way they do things. Yes, we were into such system before we get out of the system. Not until you are out of the system before you can see the true color of the system. The system of Nigeria is sick. And the youth are making it worse now. I've been in the government. I've worked in the system. And I know what I'm talking about. That fool that came out and said, GTB. If I were one of the director of GTB, I would sue that guy.
I'm
going to sue that fool. I will sue him because he has dent the image of the bank.
Exactly.
If not for God and the camera that reveal the truth of the matter, nobody, GTB has played that guy. Let me tell you, to compromise your customer who is not a criminal is an offense in banking industry. There are some people you cannot lie to. And if they decide to expose you can deal with them in many ways.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question there, sir.
Okay.
Sorry. Now you said something that compromise a customer who's not a criminal is an offense when it comes to banking under banking rules. Now I like the question I asked before you called in, sir. I said in a situation where the EFCC officials walked into Gtbank premises, not only premises, into Gtbank's banking hall to arrest VDM. Do you think the Gtbank officials, the manager, the sub-manager, the CSO officer, manager, do they have the right to stop the EFCC officials from arresting him in their premises? Do you think they have the right
I will
to
answer it. Yeah, I will answer it in a very short question to you. Okay. Who is the higher authority between both of them?
Hey, thank you for that mommy today. The government. The government is always number one.
That is it. That is it.
And so that's
now,
why I said
Nigeria don't practice.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Nigeria don't practice asking. We don't really demonstrate our right. If they're going to arrest him in the bank, contrary to anything that has to do with the bank, the bank don't have protection.
Thank you so much, Mommy. Today I appreciate the gift. Okay.
The bank don't have protection order over whatsoever they want to arrest him for. It may be a criminal arrest. It may be, you see, treasoning is one of the highest offense in the whole world that anybody can prevent anybody from. Anyone that try to prevent the arrest of somebody who go against the order of a country will equally go down. Government have their agency to protect the interests of the government. So anything that we cross them, they will crush it. Bank have nothing to do with an arrest, but they have to first secure the premises and go to the manager of the branch and let the manager be aware we have an arrest warrant for so person and we found the person within your premises. That is the right process to do it. Better still, they will wait for him outside. They wouldn't want to scare the banking procedure or the banking hour so that the bank will not sue them. The bank can sue them. They can sue them if they cause any discrepancies within the premises. The bank can sue them. But what I'm saying about VDM, I think I've answered that, right?
Yes, you have. Please go ahead.
Okay. Now, about VDM, the guy has been constituting nuisance. But like the last mommy that spoke, I love what she said. This guy is actually bringing things to himself. But Nigerians, for who we are, we think this guy have our interest at hand. When we talk about somebody who have the interest of his people, we can talk about Kanu that was arrested. You can see what he was fighting for. But this guy don't have a specific thing he's fighting for. If you're going to be a human rights activist, You do it in a decent way. You don't attack the same people you claimed to be protecting, fighting for. He has fought individuals, both those who favored him and those who didn't favor him. You see, I love to talk about people when they behave stupidly. It may not happen the same day, but it will happen one day. There's this guy called DJ Chicken. When the guy saw money was misbehaving, he was doing all stuff. Another one is Salo. These are stark illiterates. This is the way they behave.
Exactly, the best glory.
They are not well. They are not well informed. They are not well informed about how the system works. Government is number one body that you cannot fight.
Okay.
But you have to treat. Look at Showore. Showore is doing a wonderful job. Nobody can pin Showore down. Everybody will rise against them because Showore is one of the elites. He's an educated person. He's doing it in a proper way, proper channel. VDM has used his mouth. He has used his mouth to destroy so many things. Now his arrest, they're not even related to all this bullshit. That was why I said the youth of Nigeria are truly educated, but they are educated fools. I'm not sorry to say that. You can be educated, and your education may not actually be displayed in what you are doing. There are ways of fighting fools, and that is what the Efcc is doing. By the time they will bring out the charges, you will be surprised. So this is what they charge him for. Just the same way you are surprised in what GTB brought out. The evidence. Maybe someone wrote petition against this guy. But Torah what he jadi, what he run the mouth for. These are guys that, let us ask them one question. What are they doing as their own professional job? Their own profession, sorry. What fetched them their daily bread? Ask them. They have nothing. They constitute nuisance. They disturb the government. Now, how do we now see the secret of the government? That the government is actually maltreating people. How? How do we see it? We can't see it. Somebody like me, I'm not going to support VDM to tackle the government because I know it's not following the proper channel. But propaganda, look at what we have seen. Now I heard something from the same friend. Only they will poison it between now and Monday. Excuse me. That is another offense, another blunder. He should be arrested. Where did he get that voice note from? He should be arrested. There are things that we joke with. The government will lie information. Even to do your due diligence and add such information, copy of it, hand it over to the proper authority, and let some people be aware of it. Don't silent here. One is silent. They have mercenaries. They have sharpshooters. They have man-hunters. Who the hell is VDM? Don't galifati kiriburu. Koni jamon ju epa eyo kan lo. So gbogbo blasphemy tí yẹn sọ yẹn. Tí ìjọba bá fẹ́ gbé tán wá fẹ́ ṣe léṣe, wọn ò ní láti gbé lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ wọn kan tó ṣe léṣe. So jẹ́ ká educate àwọn youth wa pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu wọn. Government ò dá lóòótọ́. But you have shown them that you are fools, nìyí. They will always use somebody against you. They don't need to come to you and do all this bullshit. Tell social media, tell them bad government that you can't fight the government that way. It's not possible. Truly, there is power. Social media has its own power. But the way the youth of Nigeria are using it is not the proper way. For selfish interest in one, look at now. Let me give you another illustration before I go. Boy, don't put the TikTok king. Yes. Everybody wants to be like him because the guy makes millions every day. Nigerians just want to be somewhere where money is coming out. C-Best, C-Best Glories, I'm sorry. Say E-Best, E-Best, I don't know the whole thing. E-Best, yeah. We got our comments, so our press on America. One need the Nigerian youths are too lazy. They want cheap money from everywhere. What is it Nigerian youth too lazy? So they have what to push to Nigerian youths. Even owó tí ẹlòmíì máa lọ fi torí tó láàgùn rí, ó máa lọ kólẹ̀ fún àwọn tí ò ṣe nǹkan kan. All in the name of ó fẹ́ di olówó òjijì. Òun ló give birth to kí wọ́n máa ní wọ́n ń ta ẹran ènìyàn, wọ́n ń pa ara wọn káàkiri wọ̀nyí. We don't live by good example. Wọ́n expect kíkan náà àwọn Nigerian soldier tó jẹ́ very young officer kó ṣe bí Ibrahim Traore, wọ́n expect kó ṣe for a very long time. Tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé nǹkan táwa ti propagate years before ká tó di àgbàlagbà ká tó retire. Yet we didn't see nobody to do it. We can't do it because we were scared of some things then. Torí pé kò sólóòótọ́ láàrin wa. Olóòótọ́ yẹn ò dẹ̀ sì sí di sẹ́yìn. Why ta fi ń fi social media ta fi ń da ara wa láàmú? The government wọ́n ti yó. So in case of this guy, I think my own opinion and my decision is not for anybody. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to tell anybody to do the same thing. Okay. My own opinion is I'm going to wait and hear from the government. What are they charging this guy? Then I can say something about him. But from the past, his antecedents shows that he knows nothing. This guy is just gallivanting all around the local setting. If you watch me, I want to go like in the Cubana chief, Obi Cubana, Davido, they all like packed him away because his ways is not their way. And people will think, Olotoni. He wants to rule among the people who have been in town before him. There is hierarchy. So they dumped him. I got that information from a very reliable source. Okay. His rudeness, so many things about that guy. I don't condemn people. But let us wait and see the outcome. Let us hear from the government. Fake. Fake news. You are fake. Don't believe anything yet. We have had a lot of news like that. At the end of the day, we have the truth of the matter. So I'm going to rest my case here. Ade. Good job. I respect you, my dear. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Wow. Thank you so much for everyone that has contributed. If you still want to say one or two things, you can call and then, register your concern. Okay, God bless you. Your opinion, if you want to, please call in. So, Motion Solo. Now, I'm playing these videos. Number one, like I said, we have not been able to say this is the exact reason why EFCC arrested VDM. Could it be this reason? Could it be this reason? Nobody has been able to pinpoint. Number one, that's why I played the first video. I'm going to GT, to sort out the issue that my mom had with his account. With the account rather. Then after that, then we heard he was arrested by EFCC, blah blah blah. Okay. Then we came up with so many things where we saw different videos where everybody was just shouting. Everybody was just shouting, oh, Gtbank here, Gtbank there. Later, Gtbank brought out a CCTV footage showing that VDM left the banking hall in no duress. It was not in duress. It was not in any issue, and he didn't leave the premises, leave the building, accompanied by anybody. He left there. They showed when he entered the security door. They showed when he left, when, from the building, you enter the security door to come out, into the compound, isn't it? He was not accompanied by anybody, and nobody dragged him. Do you understand? It was he by himself. He entered, I think he was waiting for the other one, and then the security told him to take the first one, which he did. We saw him when he left, when he was going down the stairs. He came back to, you know, maybe greet someone else as well. He wasn't accompanied by anybody as well. And then we saw him walk alone towards the car park. And we could see that I think he stopped there. I think his mom was waiting for him. Yes, his mom was waiting for him. Then around the car park area section, he greeted someone as well. That was the last thing we saw. Tí footage yẹn tó fi hàn wá. Rí ibi tí wọ́n ti gbé nínú Gtbank premises. Dẹ̀ rí pé locks wà ní gbogbo bẹ̀ yẹn. So if there's any CCTV footage tẹ́ bá rí, let us know. But if you ask me, was he arrested in Gtbank's premises? I would say the answer is no. With the CCTV footage, it is no. So it will be uncalled for. It will be a very bad situation. Tabari any Nigerian, Tobashin pariwo Gtbank nisin. Tí wọ́n bá ti rí CCTV footage yẹn, go back and watch it. Ma post it so page me. Ẹ lọ wo CCTV footage yẹn dáadáa. Kò síbi tí ó ti hàn pé wọ́n arrest VDM ní Gtbank. So I don't know the name of the guy to advocate for VDM nisin. But he needs to be very careful because he can be sued for defamation. He can be sued because in got circle evidence from. Yes, they called you that VDM was arrested. Yes, VDM told everybody that he is going to Gtbank. Yes, he played, and then we all saw him live. Or what mom say to one don't feel complaint form inside Gtbank, Gtbanking all. Sorry, but. Is that enough proof? Láti sọ fún wa pé inú Gtbank ló ti arrested. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúró ká find out information dáadáa ká tó máa disseminate it. Because honestly, I won't lie to you. Tí wọ́n bá arrest bọ̀bọ́ yẹn lọ́la tí Gtbank bá sue ẹ̀, wọ́n wà justified. I asked a question earlier. I said, in a situation tó bá jẹ́ pé bó ṣe hàn wá yẹn, ká ní wọ́n ṣe fídíò lóòótọ́ wọ́n wá rí táwọn officials yẹn dé tí tó dẹ̀ ṣì wà nínú GT premises, whether in the park or is where she was in banking or share our officials of GT, that is the manager of that branch, show any rights láti stop our officials yẹn pé kó má arrest VDM ní inú banking or ìta inú car park, because immediately tó bá ti step out kúrò tó ti ṣí gate GT tí VDM ti drive out. Tó bá ti drive out kúrò ní GT premises, GT compound, Gtbank is not liable for anything. Tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. Torí ẹ lọ ṣe máa sọ fún yín pé tẹ́ bá park mọ́tò sí ìta, wọ́n sọ pé car park at owner's risk. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́, n tó bá gbé síta compound wọn, wọ́n sọ fún yín pé àwọn wà liable fún. Èmi inú wọn gan á tún ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ wọ́n ní tó bá park sínú compound àwọn gan, àwọn ò wà liable fún. Do you understand? Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ fàyọ ńbẹ̀ ni pé tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé nínú banking náà yẹn lọ́n ti mú, manager yẹn ò ní right láti stop Efcc officials. That's the truth. That's just the truth. So for everybody, because I'm seeing a lot of people coming out, why would you allow them arresting? That's wrong, that's wrong. They don't have the right to stop them. They do not have the right to stop them. The government first. It sounds so funny, but that's the truth. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń pick àwọn èèyàn? Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń mú àwọn èèyàn fast? Number one, using their bank account. They use their bank accounts. They use their phone number. They use their hospital cards, like in hospital appointment. Gbogbo àwọn bí àwọn ṣe máa ń pick up àwọn èèyàn nìyẹn. And they are all what? They are all binded by law. Like kí àwọn officials, àwọn law enforcement agencies kan fi arrest. They about watch and mostly if you have worked in the bank before, you would see that a lot of customers the first place they go, whether police officer, the first thing to mention if want try lati die issue with account any, because one more way any ma fe mu owo ninu e, one more way give it a month or 2 months or a week or 2 weeks e ma fe ni nkan se na account, either to withdraw money, to buy card or whatever. So when they put hold in your account by sending a document And all they need to do is just to write and sign through the IG or through the DPO, one lossy bank. Okay, put this account on hold, one lossy office, or one put account here on hold. Then you mean woman work by the memo, contact, apprehend the customer. Police investigation. Oríṣiríṣi memo ló máa wà ńbẹ̀. So ìwọ tó bá jẹ́ bank official tó ẹni yẹn bá dé wájú ẹ nínú banking náà kó ń fẹ́ gbowó tó bá gbé bank àlá tó bá gbé bank account yẹn sókè memo ti wà ńbẹ̀ tó bá kọ apprehend the customer, contact the police, contact kíní kan ó ní choice. Òun láti wá bí o ṣe fẹ́ get in touch pẹ̀lú ọlọ́pàá pé ẹni tí wọ́n wá ó wà ní banking náà. Let me give an example. Ó dàbí ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ Sister Kwame ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n sọ pé Lizzy lọ gbé mọ́ Mr. Kwame ní bank. Nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún mọ́ Mr. Kwame ni what they did was they put a memo on her account, and then when she went there to get some money, they told her to come into the banking hall. When she went into the banking hall to complain pé ATM card òṣìṣẹ́, they arrested her. They called the nearest police office police station pé ẹni tó ń wá wà níbí. Bó ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn. That's how bó ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn. So for everybody saying GT, kò sí ètò kan GT ńbẹ̀. Tí government agency bá send pé apprehend this person, any bank tó bá wọ̀, kò bá jẹ́ Access, kò bá jẹ́ Access, kò bá jẹ́ FCMB, kò bá jẹ́ Rivers, kò bá jẹ́ Congo, kò bá jẹ́ Union Bank, anyone tó bá send ẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. But wọ́n ti wẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan, wọ́n ti sọ yí pé àwọn ò mọ anything tó jọ mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ VDM àbí kò ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ VDM. So let's go into all those videos tí a ní ká tó fi get more details, ká get nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Though lawyer VDM, which is a lawyer Deji Adeyanju, right? He put out a press statement, and then Seun Kuti, of course, ta ọmọ Fẹlá, àwọn náà ṣe kíni amebo. Àwọn náà jáde, wọ́n ṣe video. I'm going to play that. Oh, my personal video ninja. I'm going to play that for us as well so that we can listen to it. But first, let us listen to gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ VDM yìí and the stuff tí wọ́n sọ. The video tí mo ń wá, ẹni tí wọ́n jọ arrest pẹ̀lú VDM mo ti rí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn sọ.
What you do now, you go tell Nigeria what happen outside the bank. Leave the story outside the bank for GTB. Say GTB don't they bring clip, show people.
Ṣé ti gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ ńbẹ̀ yẹn? Ó ní tell us what happened outside the bank.
Let them bring the CCTV footage of what happened inside the bank. First floor, ground floor, and outside. I wait for them. I beg, tell them what happened as back for the bank. Explain to Nigerians, please.
As we leave the bank, okay, we just leave the bank. Now I just see this black illos.
So this should tell you the person talking is called CPAC or so, and that person was, as in, he was with VDM throughout. When he was in Gtbank, he was in VDM, and then he was in the car with VDM. So he's explaining to us now that the arrest took place when they left the bank. So for everybody out there, if you can hear this or maybe watch this program, please let us stop saying VDM was arrested at Gtbank premises. He was not arrested at Gtbank premises. He has left the bank. He has left the bank's car park. He has left the bank premises. Like I said, tó bá ti gbé ẹsẹ̀ jáde kúrò nínú gate bank, bó bọ́ síta, wọ́n tilẹ̀kùn wọn. They are not liable for anything tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ. Kàn rọ̀bù ẹ níwájú banking by òun wo gate bank bá wọn gbéwú dẹ̀ ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Kò sí èyí tó kàn wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Tí security wọ́n bá help ẹ, ó kàn help ẹ at his own risk ni. Tó bá korí ẹ̀ wọlé, wọn ò ní kó gbà síbẹ̀ pé kó ṣọ́ ẹ. That's one thing we need to understand about this banking law and all. So if this guy, I will stop shouting GTbank, and let's face reality.
The bank. Now I just see this black illos for the passenger seat. Now you understand? I want to tell them, say, which of these black illos want 47 enter through our front? Now next time I see this man, they come outside with black on black now. Everything they come outside with gun. This. DSS. Like, what did that happen for you? Next thing I see on that Camry, on that man, the concept from this other side. So the next thing I would just drag it up. You can say, okay, relax, make a come down, make a park my car. Then they punch. Then they just see what they just punch. They punch my lip. They punch BDM too. Like I they stretch the force himself for the driver's seat.
You know, Bristol. You heard what this guy said. Now he said when they tried to lead them and all that they were shouting DSS, DSS, DSS. Ṣé pé EFCC la gbọ́, a tún ti gbọ́ DSS, DSS, DSS nísìn.
So, they stop the car with they bridge us with 2 cars. Okay. So you sorry. So the guy just forced me out of the car, forced me out of the car. Me, I just said, man, don't go shoot me. You understand? So they forced us into the in-laws. They see the punch. They see the punch us, you understand? So they bring your head down, bring your head down. The next thing, now they put blindfold on us and everything. This is what I think. They see the punch us, they speak Hausa and everything. The cars they go. Now they call stop. Next thing I want that people, yes, see other people they come for back. Say, wait. They come join us. Like first come say, where's the phone? Where are the phone? They call the guys just collect our phone. They already ambitious collect our phone now. So now they come collect the phone. The officer, like I said, you the blindfold, I don't know everything and everything. In this thing, now they see the punch VDM for the other side. You see me, I did the other side, and they punch VDM. Big. What's the person to do for? What the person to do for? They say, oh God, relax. They treat me like, say, I'm a human being. Now, you pass on to this phone and everything, then VDM can give them the password to the phone. Me, the same thing too. They say they punch me. Like the first so much give them password to the personal phone.
Just like that.
They don't take on me, no big go. No, nothing from anywhere. Me, I don't know it's the happen. I know I fight for yourself. Like man, I don't know it's the happen. The only thing I know say it's the see gun and people there black. Ew. You understand me? No, don't name tag, no name tag, nothing. No sign of any military of any this thing. The only thing I heard was DSS. You be kidnapped, you can claim DSS. Exactly. So me myself, I don't know where will they go. So I mean, I got to tell my pastor, I don't know that I'm not trying to contact my family for ransom. Anytime I give them, pastor, we see the force me, collect the pastor and punch me, collect pastor. That's why I give them my own password to my phone. Okay. So I said, they drive us, they go. Why would they blindfold them and everything? So they drive a distance. So go there, Abuja town. So they can't go anywhere for saying I'm police or anything. The small no say okay, this means they say drive us go distance. I look, I say probably. Probably they say the drive us go like place like Kogi. So I don't say my own last class or more. You know, I want to shoot person. You just shoot person. Go say don't take access to phone. The last time they transfer money more for account and everything. So I just see myself for where after the climb still. I don't know where I go next. Now still I just see okay the climb next and see that maybe they come down first. Maybe they come down. They be e-loss for like 20 minutes before they bring me out of the e-loss as well. Blindfolded.
So we don't even know the status now in health. Nobody is doing anything just like that.
I said I break my leg for the matter now. The way I take force me that the e-loss and everything.
They show warrant for your arrest for them. They don't even know you. This country.
Mark, you see that he go through. Blow him. What did he do when they go beat him? What did he do? They tell him, they see how we go. Every day we say they bring warrant. Warrant we will not see. But you go across them, you kidnap them, hide them. Their plan is they don't even know every day. They don't even know what the debate is. They don't catch them. Beat them. We will there they find the something they kidnap us. Police. Let's see, God for everybody, we see their body. But their plan was square. We see their body. But when they're free, they're beautiful.
When did the crowds go? Who are the crowds they go? They just they punch, you know, like kidnappers now. Like, this is why they come in the go. They punch us, quite a man. Steady punching. You know, like if they punch me, I'm my body strong. If you punch, you know, make me give this one. You can't be civil with all these things, you understand? They bury our heads with why they still blindfold us, they bury our heads like the e-loss. Even though the driving people they see us from the window, say they carry people.
So they won't make it rock around and dodge now.
Like they burn us, squeeze ground, they bury my head. Like so all the punch and everything go my rib. So I don't come this like I twist my
your leg.
Call from.
Wait.
Hello? All right, sir.
I called because of that guy's narrative. Okay?
Okay.
Now, if they actually want to arrest this guy at the bank and they have their informations, because they wouldn't know that it was going to the bank except they have the informations that it was going there. They must have alerted the bank that we are coming to pick this guy up in the bank, and they will show their warrants. Now, this is why I say this. He was picked outside, and they were asking for the phone and all stuff. Those people were shouting DSS, or whatsoever. They don't arrest like that. That is number one. What about if it is I want to demand ransom? I'm just looking at it from another way around. I'm not saying that is the correct thing. What about one can kidnap it to demand for ransom? What drop what we did in law?
No, one drop.
Arrest.
One drop is out. What happened was
okay.
They breached them on their way after they left Gtbank. So I feel that if you ask me, in my own little way, I feel they are aware that VDM was in the banking hall. So we don't know. There's every tendency they waited for him to come out of the banking hall. Then after that,
what I'm saying.
Yes, and after that they strike. Then the guy said immediately they like double crossed them with the 2 cars. They said DSS, and then that was when they forced them out of the car into the e-logs, and they took both of them, the guy and VDM, to a place where, according to what he said VDM was the first person to go down of the e-logs. Then after like 20 minutes, they came back for him. And then in all what he knew was he was climbing stairs. He didn't know exactly where they took him to, and he didn't know exactly where they took VDM to. So, but we're waiting for him to tell us how he was released and where he saw himself when he was eventually released. Do you understand? But he didn't say. He didn't say that.
I got you right. Yeah,
he didn't say that.
It's okay. Let's keep on listening.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So let's try and see, bro.
He lost. Wait, Nigeria is not a year, Abby. In a normal country, it's supposed to happen. Gtbank, I still wait for you. Footage, show the world the clip. Let the world see the clip now.
This guy that is shouting GT, I think by now he should just keep his mouth shut so I won't add more issues to himself. Because truth be told, there is nothing. GT has no issues in this. And that's the basic truth. GT has no issues, has no hand in this. The fact that they didn't even enter the premises at all, we don't need to start shouting GT here, GT here, GT there. Let's see, maybe I'll play this one.
Nice one. I see that you have responded by showing the CCTV footage. Fine, thank you, good. You showed me when VDM was going at Abi. Let's go back, go back.
Very Dark Man went to the bank with himself, his mother, and Sipak. Sipak was finally taken with him to wherever they took him to. But let's go. I don't even want to talk about what happened inside the bank. I want you to bring what happened on your first floor inside the bank and show Nigerians. But for this video, let me show Nigerians the evil you are doing. Wait. Go to this video. You see the exit point? That is Sipak on that Jalabia. Sipak is one on the Jalabia. This same Jalabia I posted Sipak with after I saw him last night.
Do you understand why I said this guy should just keep quiet and stop shouting? See the video here. And stop shouting. Now see video.
Like 10 minutes, Sipak was held inside the place for 10 minutes. See. If you go play what happened inside the bank,
going to the car park.
Sipak is the one holding VDM's khaki. So you know say after what happened inside the bank,
this guy should just.
If you hold Sipak, you have hold VDM.
This guy should just keep quiet. It's just complicating things. He should just please keep his mouth.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I want to be very, very brief. I came here today, myself and Kukupi, to give Very Dark Man food earlier on, and we asked to go back because first they say there's a standing order stating that we can't see him or give him food until Monday. But later on, Barrister Deji was able to make some calls and we were able to go inside and bring food to him. Now, where I'm driving at is this. Everybody have been saying, come out and protest, come out and protest. Definitely, we are coming out on Monday. I'm not going to lie to you. We are coming out on Monday. I kid you not. We are coming out on Monday. And now, when we come out on Monday, I know we're going to come out in mass because Ratel no small. You believe me, Ratel no small. You understand? We talk about one of the largest fan bases for Africa as of now, so we're not small. We're coming out, me, myself, my family, I, Mark Vincent, I'm coming to Gtbank, Area 3 branch on Monday to withdraw my money, my small money I get with now. I'm going to withdraw my money. I'm going to make sure my family members withdraw their money. I'm going to make sure every Ratel withdraw their money from GTB Bank. We are not coming to fight you people, but we are coming out in mass, believe me. We are coming out in mass. We are not coming to play with you people. We are coming to do business on your ground. We are coming to take what is rightfully ours, which is our money. Gtbank, I don't price market and I don't even feel buy. You guys are just messed up. The guarantee, the trust, you guys don't give it to us anymore. What you guys give us is hell. You guys did the same thing to me some time ago. You guys have done this to lots of people. And the best way you can actually provide solution is for you to leak, delay Very Dark Man in your bank for the police to come apprehend them and beat them up. Well, Gtbank, you have done well. Now, let's play your game. We're not going to do the usual protest where everybody to come outside the shout because we don't already know how those things they end. In the end, now we're going to suffer. They're going to arrest people. Now we're going to send people, they're going to spoil the protest for us. But we're not about that, man. We are now wise. You get, we have knowledge, which is our own power too now. We are going to come and we are going to withdraw money. Peacefully, Gtbank, if you like, close, if you like, no close. But believe me, from Monday till the end of next week, back-to-back withdrawal. Don't worry. That's our business now. We don't come for now.
I've been to EFCC office severally. Here.
That's the show for another again with time. So what these guys are saying, Eric, one can contradict around. First, it was arrested there. Now they are telling us it was delayed for the police officers to catch up with him. All I'm saying is you guys should be very, very careful. Don't start another movement till it makes sense. Everybody come and people will just be there saying all sort of nonsense. Let's be careful. If there is an issue.
Good morning, dear Nigerians.
Let's face it once and for all.
First off, most of you think education is a big problem in Nigeria or everywhere in the world, but you should understand that education is knowledge and knowledge is power. You understand? So now, in the country where you want to arrest an individual and you don't bring up a warrant and go to his house and pick him up the right way the officers in Nigeria should do, then it's called kidnapping. And when it's called kidnapping, there are things we actually look out for, because after every 24 hours, they are going to demand to speak to the family member or anybody that they know can actually raise help or bring out money for them. But in this case, we didn't get any information. And we also know that if the police or any uniformed men in Nigeria should pick you up, within 24 hours, they are still going to reach out to your family. But in this situation, we are yet to hear from both parties. So right now, I would like to show you what happened to my brother yesterday. Thank you.
Okay.
So yesterday, after they came out from the bank, the police or the EFCC or the kidnappers are kidnapping. They double-crossed their cars that they were going out with after they left the bank. After locking them in that door for 5 to 10 minutes, they barricaded them. And immediately they barricaded them, this is what happened.
Barricaded the ground.
Come on. Come on. Now, mind you, after they did this, they took them straight to wherever they took them to, and they covered their face. And since then, we didn't hear anything from the kidnappers. If actually the kidnappers took them, or we didn't hear anything from the EFCC, because we are meant to understand that they were actually taken to the EFCC office. So, are we dealing with kidnappers here or the EFCC? Because you guys are here to get to me or my family to tell us, okay, your brother is here, come and see him. You have not done the right thing to see. I just pray this country doesn't happen to anybody, because this is all we are on right now. Please, dear Nigerians, thank you.
Now, ẹni tó ṣe pé video yìí ń sìn, ó cover ojú. This is the problem with you guys. You want to be bold and you don't want your face to show. Then, I don't know. I just feel dragging Gtbank into this whole issue. It's like just complicating things for them. And it won't sound nice if they decide to descend on you guys as well. So whatever we do, let's try as much as possible not to put ourselves in more trouble. Now that they've told us that it was taken to Efcc office or Efcc quarters or whatever, now we know we're waiting, and they were told that by Monday they would surely, tell us what exactly is going on, right? And then to cut the matter short,
with us. The video, where it is gets it told people online. You expect us to come and tell you that I've called the Tinubu, or I've called Sheyi Tinubu, or I don't call the Oga of EFCC. All these people now want me to say, I will not come online. VDM does not work like that. We will not work. All the time when they arrest us and I release them. People are just talking. People should show us working. That's not it. Maintain the energy. Maintain the energy.
So my dear, that's it. So far so good. It's confirmed. The VDM was arrested not in any Gtbank premises. He was arrested outside when he left Gtbank. So you saying they closed him for some hours, they decided to delay him, you all are just looking for necessary tactics. The fact remains he was not arrested there. And mind you, let me tell you one thing. If they actually want to arrest him, do you think, if they've been looking for ways to arrest him, let me put it that way, do you think that they can't pick him up in his house? Or do you think that they can't undercover until they see him, maybe he's outside or he's in a party? Like the other time that he went for Edis. Do you think they can't pick him up outside Edis venue? Do you think they can? So I just want you all to understand, okay, Sherry, Basheman Tamoro, Tasheman Fioro, Joro, just because we are shafe twisting, let's be very careful, okay? He has issues with the government, and he's been arrested, okay? His lawyer, Deji Adeyanju, came out with his own press release, and then by Monday, okay, which is tomorrow, we would be able to, they'll be able to give us what's transpired, who is having issues with, what happened, and then, the next step they will take. If there's every tendency that maybe there is room for bail, or maybe you will be taken to court on Monday, but for now, he has been arrested. One denying, but they said after Mr. Deji called some people, he was allowed to, collect food. But I'm sure those people that went to give him food, they didn't see him face to face. So nobody only so state VDM, but for the other CPAC, it made us understand that he was beaten one or the other. One for leshe, one shorishi, because one no. So to by the Monday, okay, tí wọ́n fi gbé rèé o, ẹni tó wà ń bẹ̀ rèé o, count charges tán fún rèé o, from there. So Shehu Kuti came out and then he has this to say. Let's listen to him before we go. Then I will come back for the audio birthday rubbish, the audio birthday presents that's circulating on social media. Okay?
Hello everybody. Oh, not there.
We did fine. Let's listen to Shehu Kuti.
Yes, I'm doing this live on this VDM matter, so that we can find a way to stop this oppression in our country. I don't know if anybody knows what happened for the matter, but I spoke to the lawyer. Okay. And they said I want issue with some gospel Give me a sec.
Wow. Thank you for being more African.
Well, maybe you need that. Okay. Yes. Thanks. Yes. Are we going now? A little bit. Okay. Call me when you. Yes. Call me. Yeah. So yeah. Do I take your saxophone? Yes. Yes. Please. You know. So yeah. Did you tell me say now one gospel artist when they talk for their matter? Say
thank you,
they take person money, they don't take person money, stop. So right there and then, I don't even want to mention the name of anybody we can get the issue with. I just want to see what thing they happen. Even this Gtbank, where everybody they make noise about. I mean, listen. I don't know why, but when me and telling her something, say they happen for this country, and they holler, they shout, say, nobody takes it serious. VDM lawyer is my lawyer. They follow GTB, the drag case. Not only GTB, all the banks in Nigeria. There's no bank in Nigeria that is a good bank. There's no bank. When that my issue happened, my DM was full of people's horror stories. My sister, Yeni Anikola Bokuti, my sister just called me last week. Say her small money which she keep inside her GT account, it disappeared. She called me again, say to want add another journalist, saying gets one money for the GT bank, all the money disappeared. Now they say they withdraw money, your money will just disappear inside that bank. So that's a story for another day. The banking institutions, but this thing will happen to BDM. So how is it possible to happen? Waiting they happen, waiting they really. Now I want to tell you people about the church government of Nigeria. As federal government, they run our country. Now so all these big pastors too, they run Nigeria. You see, for all this their church, all their members now they run Nigeria. That's why Nigeria can never be good. Go to any civil service, any government office. That's why they gang themselves like courts. The way courts is they gang themselves up inside office. That's all these church members, they own different government parastatals. We say that from certain church, once one person from that church don't be organ for day, that's why we go load everybody from the church. Now don't say outside people, outside people, they do this stuff. Outside, nobody they do this thing reach churches. So as now one day boycott Gtbank, that is only one part of the thing we give this thing power. Look, I'm just not pay tithe this Sunday. And I know if I pay tithe this weekend, now they will take lock VDM on Monday. And they hear me, if I pay tithe this weekend, now that tithe they won't take lock VDM on Monday. Now all my offering, when they go donate, all the latte tithe and offering. That's what they are using it for.
Kilo kan tight pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ mo rò pọ̀rọ̀ VDM ló sọ pé ó sọ ni because everybody ń gbé fídíò káàkiri Ṣeun Kuti sọ ìtòyẹ lọ. The disappearance of money Gtbank is out of character, to be honest. I stopped using Gtbank since last year because of money disappearance. Wow, Mommy Ajoke Adeolu Ṣeun.
Because we don't understand this country. So this situation now is that men of God, so-called men or people of God, not only men, people, the people of God are the ones fighting VDM for speaking the truth. Yes, bank must put mouth because bank is a thief business. Everybody knows how Nigerian bank na thief. Who get money inside bank reach churches? Who get money inside bank reach churches? Now they don't call the bank. See me the whole VDM there. See they won't arrest her. So maybe that's why they even go they taking mama money to loan into the bank. They have planned everything. Now the people of God. It is the people of God that have done this to somebody that is fighting for poor people because he's asking them to return money that they stole.
I'm sure. Torí Ọlọ́run kí ni ṣeun tún sọ yìí mo rò pé good kí ni lọ sọ pé sọ ń bẹ̀ ni ẹ ló pẹ̀lú mọ́mì. Ma, I want speaker, ma. Yes, ma.
Me, I'm going to start from where this idiot open the video okay. There is nothing to lay support. Nothing and nothing. Me really good. Nothing good can come from his history. As far as me I'm concerned, so I'm not talking about to Israelis or I mean Mama Beresini, I don't care. Although Mobati won't justice lay me. Justice Mobati won't relay me. I think I'm not about it today. I will not change the narrative. After I think I'm idiot. What happened to Mobad happened to his own cousin in America. That he was on drug, he had an accident, they didn't know. When they got to the hospital, they gave him that same injection that the nurse said he gave Mobad, and the guy fine. And the lady now sued the hospital, and the hospital now paid like $70,000 or $100,000.
Wow.
This same came, yes. This same came when the thing started newly. All because he paid Iyabo ati Tonto Dike, 20 or time, got involved with the case. They started dragging that poor lady. Almost 24. Olórí burúkú kẹ́mi ọkùnrin mẹ́rin ló bímọ fún kọ̀rẹ́ ní gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ orílẹ̀ ọkọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan gbé nínú wọn o orílẹ̀ òun ló dá singularly táwọn ọmọ ẹ̀mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin bàbá wọn wà láyé o bàbá wọn are in good position they have money o but they abandoned those children for her. Ẹ̀ńtáyé ẹ̀ bá ti bàjẹ́ yes ẹ̀ńtáyé ẹ̀ bá ti bàjẹ́ máa ń wẹ̀ ní kúnra ni kó tó fẹ́ kó ṣe lẹ̀ sí wùmí nìyẹn àwọn bàbá ọmọ ẹ̀yìn lẹ́bí o. One of the fathers of these children, typically MD, very big football club in Nigeria, or maybe government. I don't know. It has to do with football, highly placed person. In any neglect your mosilowo. Another one thing you learn to lo she DNA or what you believe that is autistic. I mean, I was this sick child. After you know she DNA only the result to DNA. What is that telling you? I'm not saying I want my bastard. All I'm saying is the father of those children neglected those children because one more ring on to Jenny don't go by, don't worry, don't worry about my beer. In yellow mass sorrow, like we got bagbo. She will read the end. She will tomorrow be to Jadiwa or Motanico, between or Colby. Don't worry, you. Don't worry, everybody. He thinks he knows how to talk, on Colomoro, on Colole Soro. And let me tell you, EFCC will not arrest this. I mean, I don't know why people don't think. Why we have so dumb people. EFCC is Economic and Financial Crime Commission. It has to do with crime. It is not about but that that is not why he was arrested. No. He could have been arrested anywhere, even to get GT. Yeah. If it took money, yeah. Because you got bad in bed, to buy shit about why, to buy kaya no bed, to buy kaya on matter arrested. Need be America, why won't arrest pastor to repeat it now? Yeah, they do it. So what are we talking about? Oh, they can't arrest any GT and so what? King Bobo will do one in GT. Shall won't allow a bit of shiny GT. What we about families not shiny GT, but we do one in GT. That one family about to more the jobless. Our way shetty video need to face someone. Because we come on people, we have relatives that are working there, we have friends that are working there, we have families that are working there. And those people are rendered jobless. Which work let me face someone, share that my phone alone jail. Because of one stupid guy, she called the zip anyway, or call about soiling. Should about to have bullets about shaking from a cotton post or running, or about to have defaming or cotton post or running. One man sort without theory, one man allegedly. No, it's wrong. Especially Nilu. It's only people so feel no ni. Only people so feel about you láti caution ẹnu wa. Òfin tí ó ti bá wà láàrin náà ni ó ti fáwọn ọlọ́pàá náà ṣe ń gbé wọn illegally. Àwọn náà tàbá ń bú náà àkírántí pé àwọn tí à ń bú yóò ń dùn wọn náà. Àwọn náà lè fọlọ́pàá gbé wa lóòótọ́ náà. Ìwọ tó bá lè gbà kan bú ẹ. Tí wọn náà lè gbà. Tábà náà ló ń ṣe ọlọ́pàá náà. The police are Nigerians. The government are Nigerians. We are all the same. They are the Bubuwa. Let's face it. We are all the same. Ọlọ́pàá Nigeria ni. Ìwọ tó sọ̀rọ̀ Nigerians ẹ̀ òfin tó mú ìwọ tó ṣe ń dìfẹ́ ènìyàn ló mú ọlọ́pàá náà láti arrest ẹ̀yẹ pọ̀ náà illegally. So BGM good day o. Good day níbi tó wà yẹn Ọlọ́run á yanjú ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run á yanjú ẹ̀ fún ẹ. To deserve kò yanjú ẹ̀. That's just my own submission. I can never. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣe lọ́rọ̀ Mohbad òun àti Kẹ́mi Olúnlọ́yọ̀ náà da justice of Mohbad àwọn náà dàrú àwọn náà not take the narrative máa ń wọ̀nyàn lọ́wọ́ until today wọn ò rí justice o and they are still fighting no justice and they are still fighting o wa ní kébé support ìlú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ no never whatever happens to him let him deal with it ọlọ́run àkóyọ bye bye ó dàbọ̀ àjọ àjùmọ̀ àmì fún wa lẹ́nu iṣẹ́.
Thank you so much. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ àwò bí a ṣe ń ní ọ̀rọ̀ gidi tó tún fẹ́ sọ ń bẹ̀.
My name is Chief Odenibo.
Àwọn chief ti jáde.
Money that is stolen. I called Deji. That's why I never talk about the matter. I said, wait, who arrest them? Waiting gon' be the issue. Or can I say Gtbank? No people say that they won't arrest them. On top of say they thief money. They no point their way. So there must be underlining.
I want to read here.
And he also post video. I see one video where he post about the Sheikh Tinubu, even though those are no press anybody. All their boy, won't make them think say yes. That they do work. That they work, make they say that they work. They say go put their own mouths. So we as Nigerian people need to understand, say, VDMO, this matter, it pass as we see them. If we no fight for all these kind of things to stop, for people to be using our institutions as their persona, it is crazy. I tell them that what did happen be that simple. This is what is happening to VDM right now. And nobody is going to call out the pastors that run that church, the general overseers that run the church. Nobody will call them out. Nobody will say that anything bad is happening from there. Our institutions are failing us. So me, I never even really follow in talk before on the matter. Now yesterday, they call her DG. Now yesterday they briefed me on the matter. Because left to me, to say that he has asked me in the first place. That's why I tell him every time. And I said, now in the year what? Forget fighting for all these big people. Any big man will come meet you saying get problem. Tell me go solve a problem myself. You and the big man, concentrate on helping the poor. Help the powerless. Don't help all these people say when their hand, they clean their hand together, everything they clean. Nobody they hear. Now when small state don't come and say we affect only them. Yes, let's face these institutions. We hear see any of our institutions, they do anything, call them out. Forget all these rich people, all these, forget them. Because at the end of the day, most people just want to see people locked up. We are suffering. I look my DM, I know we talk, I mean, we don't shout. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? What are you going to say? What haven't we said? What haven't we said? What haven't we said? What haven't we said? When we call you people to actually do, it is the effort. You see, that's why I don't believe in charity. You know, because I have some money. I have some money. And people ask me for money all the time. They ask me for money all the time. And for somebody like me, we get some change. That's the easiest thing I can actually do. They give you some money. You know?
But boy, kilo so bad.
The amount of times I give you shall determines if I care about you. Right? But most people that give to charity, you know, as if they are giving it every week or every day or every month. Once they don't give one, it's okay. They don't forget the matter. We need your participation. Nigerians, you must participate in this country. We must participate in this country. And many things will happen to us for this country. Small things like this, then go stop her. Small things, then go stop her. When this Gtbank thing happened to me, I swear, which I won't come my money for Gtbank. I say I will come my money, but I look and say, come on, which Nigerian bank? I look say the best thing to do is to fight them and collect the money that they have stolen back. Because any of the banks, they're all the same. So I start class action suits. Nigerians are not supporting my suits. We need plenty of people to complain legally against these people. We need to face these banks in the courts. If you take your money for one bank, put on other, they are doing it there too. My DM was full, whether that UBA, whether that Zenith Bank, whether they are all the same. The only way to fight them is to take our money back from them. Now, this second one now, as VDM, you know, say, when I go carry in a matter, when I count in a matter, give VDM. Anyway, we will do an account in a matter. You know, now when me and they respect the boy with that, he will carry himself, he will come up for a house. When I Jaws, so he will go inside bush for Jaws. He will go inside bush for Zaria. He will go for bush for Iloni. He will go for Benin. He will go for, you know, he will go. It reminds me of me, say, when I create MOP. Now they remember back in the day, he said, I will wear my shoe, wear my cloth. I will go Lokoja, I will go Anambra, I will go up and down Nigeria. They try to bring people to the consciousness of my political movement. So this one now, when they happen, no be saying I will sit down for this thing. Because it's either they carry him to court on Monday, or they put him in their cells. Wherever he is, right there when I love him. Millions of you people watching, following, show up. Trust me. If we not show up one time, this is not be this is not a protest. This is not a protest. This is called solidarity. Okay. See, now we they defeat many of our people with that. And at the name of they give Nigerians, at the name of they call them be that, they say that they're ungrateful. That's what they tell me every day. That's what that bastard Samuel Epa, which they call now. Where they don't hold on now. When he said they come back to where they come, she be saying my papa die like chicken. He's coming to Nigeria. Let's see how do we end him in Nigeria when he gets here. Before I can determine which animal they end like that. You don't understand?
You understand.
See my grandma, my papa, they die like chicken. See Nigerians, they don't get, no great, they don't get.
Only this religious we don't know. Everybody is just saying one or two things. Oh, I heard this, I heard this, I heard this, I heard that. Well, whatever it is, tomorrow is around the corner. That's on Monday. On Monday, hopefully we would all hear what happened exactly. Why was he arrested? Where was he taken to? Then who and who has issues against him? Who and who had issues against him? Who and who wants him arrested? And then, the way forward. Okay? So far, so good. Hello. Happy Sunday, Mom Yolayinka. How you doing, ma? So far, so good now. It is clear that he was not arrested in anywhere close to Gtbank premises. Okay? So let's remove that from our lips. Let's stop defaming Gtbank. I'm not talking about their operation, the money where then they use the inch common for people's account. So I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, Lori or VDM, it was not arrested in any Gtbank stuff. It was delayed. It was this, please. Let's drop all that issues. All those things are not tenable in the court of law. If by adventure you get arrested or you were being sued by GT, you cannot go and tell them that. So Ejeka were careful. Please stop. Don't be part of those that will go about, echoing or spreading all those fake news. VDM was arrested. We read from an high witness, that's someone who was with him. So he told us that they were shouting DSS, DSS. He was arrested and he was taken to Efcc headquarters or Efcc's office or whatever. So I want to believe that is where they went to give him food. Efcc quarters was where they went to give him food yesterday. So on Monday they said from power from above that no one is allowed to see him, no one is allowed to talk to him. I don't know, maybe his lawyer, Mr. DG, had contact. Of course, he has the right to talk to his clients though. So I'm sure DG would have, spoke to him and all that. So by Monday, that's tomorrow, if they would arrange, if they are going to arrange him or take him to court, I'm sure by Monday we'll all see him. Tobacco are badly injured, we'll all see him. We'll all see him. Okay? And then, from there, but for now, our fingers are crossed, our mouths are sealed, and then we can't say this is it, and we can't say this is what happened. And at the same time, lebota leave VDM. So I pray that whatever offense Toba Sokoshe was so crazy, David to jẹ́ pé wọn ò ní lè gbà, wọn ò ní lè file on bail, because of course that's the main thing. Toba ṣe file on bail, all well and good, okay? Kó má jẹ́ pé Monday lọ́la wọ́n gbé dé court nsin wa máa gbọ́ sorry, it can't be released, blah blah blah. Ìyẹn ló máa le jù. Ṣó ti yé yín? So ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù, okay? Tó bá di ọ̀la tí mo bá dé bá yín gbé ní life, ma bá yín gbé wá life and direct. We'll talk about it and then we'll learn from it. Why did they use that area for the first place to get him? There is more to this, my sister. Adisa Umoro, please don't let's say that. Don't let us say that. Sherry, nǹkan kan máa wà tó máa ń pè ní mo ti gbàgbé pé kí ni Yorùbá máa ń pè náà. Wọ́n máa ń pè ní òwe Yorùbá yìí ṣe wá sápa mí lórí báyìí. Wọ́n máa ń pè àwọn kan ní sábàbí. Then ní English, ó ní English word kan tí wọ́n máa ń lò. Coincidence. Ó máa ń rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn kan máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ coincidentally. Lè help it. That's the truth. We don't know. Bóyá wọ́n ti ní plan láti lọ gbé nílé ẹ̀ gangan ní ọjọ́ Friday yẹn gangan. We don't know. Bóyá plan ti wà nílé already láti lọ gbé. Ṣé mo pé tí ó bá ń ṣe àwọn process by kò ṣe pé wọ́n máa ń gbé wá sí online pé headquarters today there is a plan that kíníkan tá máa fi mọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbé during the week. Now, ó ti sọ fún wa online tẹ́lẹ̀ on Thursday or Wednesday pé I'll be going to Gtbank. I'll be going to Gtbank with my mom. We don't know. Maybe they'll be looking for where to pick him up. We don't know. She understands. So, ó ti fún wọn ní location bí tóun máa wà lọ́jọ́ yẹn already. Mọ̀ bóyá yín tẹ́ sọ pé wọ́n delay. Mọ̀ bóyá wọ́n ti lúgọ síbẹ̀ gbogbo bó ṣe wọlé wọ́n mọ̀. You don't even know. Bóyá bó ṣe kúrò nílé ẹ̀gọ́ wọ́n tẹ̀lé débẹ̀ ni. You don't know. Bóyá ó léyàn kan tán fi tì tó wà l'around àdúgbò ẹ̀. Bó ṣe drive out báyìí ẹni yẹn kàn gba one call on his way. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti mount èèyàn kan, wọ́n ti position ẹni yẹn. Bóyá síbi area àbí tí báǹkì yẹn wà pé immediately tẹ́ bá ti rí mọ́tò ẹ̀ sọ fún wa. Mọ̀. So má kàn jẹ́ ká kọ́ máa sọ pé there is more to it. You don't know. We don't work with them. We don't know how they pick their stuff up. I'm talking about GSS officials. You don't know. But please, I will film. Bá ti ẹ̀rí Naija film wò kan kọ́ wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gidi. A ṣá ń wo àwọn American films yẹn. À ń rí wọ́n ṣe máa position àwọn èèyàn káàkiri. Àwọn èèyàn tó máa rí just ordinary tó ní mọ̀ pé baba ńlá undercover agents ni wọ́n. Mọ̀ bóyá kó tó kúrò nílé gan, bóyá shoemaker kan tó lóhun ṣe shoemaker junction lé ẹ̀gan lọ́jọ́ kò tí. Bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe yí tó drive wọ́n ti pè is out. gbogbo inú traffic tó wà gan wọ́n ti pè is in the traffic so lane Mumba kini kan lane Nelson Mandela lane is right there gbà tó wọ GT gan confirm is into GT is inside GT ẹni tóun tó ń ṣọgán lè take picture ẹ̀ gan kọ́ ẹ má mọ̀ kí òun gan má mọ̀ kí Gtbank gan má mọ̀ pé undercover kan wà nínú premises àwọn they don't know bó ṣe wọlé gan ó lè jẹ́ wọ́n jọ wọlé gan ni tẹ́ni yẹn dẹ̀ ń sọ pé okay he's still in the premises oh mọ̀ do you understand what I'm trying to say so ẹ má kàn sọ pé GT kìíní kan tẹ́ bá wà lọ tó bá lè jáde sọ fún yín ẹ má jò yà yín lẹ́nu there is a man tó fẹ̀lẹ̀ lọ́tà tó wọ tó dàbí Haúsá tó wọ cap tó wọ blue kìíní nínú CCTV yẹn what if tó bá jẹ́ undercover agent lẹ́ni yẹn ṣé mọ̀ ni tẹ́bẹ́ ni yẹn náà wá báǹkì ni ìgbà tí VDM jáde lòun náà jáde tẹ̀yìn tó lòun náà jáde tẹ̀lé náà ó dẹ̀ ọ̀rá dúró síbi kìíní what if tó bá jẹ́ undercover agent what if tó bá jẹ́ DSS ni man yẹn mọ̀ náà tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ó ń sọ pé yes is out ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ wò kó gbé mọ́tò jáde kúrò kábà kó dẹ̀ sọ pé is out of the bank mọ̀ torí ẹ̀ lọ máa sọ pé ẹni kọ́lọ̀ ń ṣọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó ń ṣọ́yàn tá a mọ̀ ẹni bá ń ṣọ́yàn o ò lè mọ̀ ṣé wọ́n gan ní mind pé yàn ń ṣọ́ ẹni ká tó wá sọ pé o fẹ́ mọ ẹni tó ń ṣọ́ ẹ gangan so ẹ má jẹ́ ká kọ̀ máa sọ pé GT no one can say pé GT wà involved no one can say that the fact that pé wọn ò tiẹ̀ wọnú GT building all respect GT nìyẹn all respect GT wọn ò fẹ́ disrupt banking operations because tọ́n bá ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn customers wọn máa sá ẹ̀rù máa bà wọ́n lè má wà bẹ́ẹ̀ so wọ́n lè ti torí ẹ̀ wò pé no don't let us enter GT of which they have the right to enter and pick him up so tọ́n bá wọ bẹ̀ let's give them kudos pé wọ́n respect the operations GT wọ́n respect àwọn èèyàn tó wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n respect àwọn citizens tó wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ dúró pẹ́ni táwọn ní business pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kó jáde so kò sí èyí tó kan GT ń bẹ̀ if you ask me kò sí èyí tó kan GT ń bẹ̀ it's all mapped out so wọ́n ti map gbogbo operation wọn wọ́n ti map ẹni tó fẹ́ mú wọ́n ti mọ bó ṣe fẹ́ mú nǹkan wọn wọ́n ti get information wọ́n ti mount àwọn èèyàn sí tòsí tó máa fún wọn update let's always try and remember that we're talking about security forces here you don't know the training don't you go through you don't know but don't you joke don't you map strategy wọn how to pay you don't know one man more kò dé ilé no be beans play one more plate number one more biton man yìí sí one more usher many ton wá plate number one more so wọ́n ti mount bó jẹ́ plate number nìkan ni just get that plate number ẹ máa sọ káàkiri àti pé kò lè le tó yẹn kó fẹ́ mú yàn ṣé wọn mọye DSS ni ṣé mọye àwọn èèyàn tó ní ṣé máa undercover you don't know them do you don't know he gave them the location yeah apart from the location itself if they want to get him they will get him I want you to know that if they want to arrest him at any time I disagree you cannot excuse GT until we hear the full story. When I lie on me, I still believe GT doesn't know anything about it. That's the truth. At least 85% he doesn't. Because say to GT me. If you're saying maybe some people maybe you're thinking they call GT and say GT anytime he gets to your premises, let us know, let us shake kiniko. Abi, if you're saying maybe room ko be yen kilan poruko e pe room ko be yen wa, okay? Okay, because on a normal day, there are times where they doban wayon, one man contact our banks, only bank in FCMB, only bank in CTI, only bank in Stratford, only bank in this. Okay, they send a mail to them, they send a letter, an official letter to them about the particular customer to walodo. Abi, kaso okay, we I want room ko be yen. O de ti so fun won online tell pe I'll be going with my mom to so bank. Okay, let's take it like that. But he didn't tell them the branch he was going. Gtbank company lo wa l'Abuja. Ẹ jẹ́ ká rò bẹ́ẹ̀. Gtbank go. Mo sure pé area Maitama àbí whatever. I'm sure pé ma ní Gtbank tó wà bí ato mẹ́ta àbí ato mẹ́rin. Ṣé yín ò rò bẹ́ẹ̀? So Gtbank branch wo ni wọ́n mọ̀ pé ó máa lọ. Wọ́n wá pé máa pè gbogbo wọn lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan pé tell all the managers anywhere to bá ti rí VDM ko contact àwọn. Maybe. But that doesn't mean pé Gtbank lọ́wọ́ ńbẹ̀. It doesn't mean pé Gtbank lọ́wọ́ ńbẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n pè wọ́n under the law. Wọ́n ò ní choice. Wọ́n láti abide by the law ni. Or do you want them kàn wá charge you on conspiracy? Kàn wá ní kó lọ san 250 billion. We all know now. So, to me, if you still ask me, I will tell you pé mi ò rò bóyá kò sí nǹkan kan tá fẹ́ fi fault Gtbank ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ́yìn. Kò sí ní tá fẹ́ fi fault Gtbank ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ́yìn. Ká ní wọ́n tiẹ̀ wá send email àbọ̀n tiẹ̀ pè wọ́n pé okay, immediately steps into your office, let us know. My number, ẹjọ́ ta ló ní number mi lọ́wọ́, ẹ bá mi fi sí orí kíní. Mo mi fẹ́ pè wọlé, ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi kọ number mi kí n pin ẹ. Ṣó ti yé yín nǹkan tí mo sọ. So ẹ má jẹ́ ká kò sí èyí tó kan Gtbank ńbẹ̀. In as much as tí wọ́n bá sọ pé Gtbank ní case against ẹ, if it's talking about the pick up, the arrest, kò sí èyí tó kan Gtbank ńbẹ̀ ma. Kò sí èyí tó kan. Kò sí èyí tó kan Gtbank ńbẹ̀. Kò sí èyí tó kan. Let me also tell you one thing. Now, if a customer comes to your bank, to your branch, and lórí customers account yẹn wọ́n kọ síbẹ̀ pé apprehend the customer, contact the nearest police officer. Tí irú customer yẹn bá wọ branch yín, tẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé ẹ call up account ẹ wo account ẹ, ó béèrè pé kí ló ṣe account òun, ẹ fún ní details account ẹ, ó dẹ̀ work out kúrò nù bẹ̀ yẹn láì ṣe pé ẹ contact ọlọ́pàá àbẹ̀ mú mọ́lẹ̀ títí tán fi dé, they are going to charge that bank. Ṣòwárí staff tí ó wo details yẹn tí ó share anything, tí ó alert manager àbí tí ó sọ nǹkan kan fún any superior tó máa fi múlẹ̀, wọ́n máa deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, wọ́n máa arrest ẹ̀, wọ́n máa discipline ẹ̀. I've worked in the bank, so I understand what I said. Kò sí èyí tó kan Gtbank níbẹ̀. It's all gbogbo ẹ̀, law ni gbogbo ẹ̀, law and order, law and process ni. Do you understand? No, I'm not defending them, but I'm only stating the obvious truth, sis. I'm only telling you the obvious truth. That's it. Kò sí nǹkan máa ṣe. Kó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé yes, wọ́n delay ẹ̀ lóòótọ́, just like báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń sọ. That's the only thing they can do. That is their response to whatever law and order lands up in that kind of country. That kind of country. Manager yẹn tiẹ̀ ti bá. Manager branch yẹn. Ẹ ṣáà máa expect ọ máa sack ẹ ní straight. Ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ náà kọ́lọ́run ṣàánú wa ní ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ní issue pẹ̀lú àwọn wèrè àwọn wèrè èèyàn. Let me put it that way. Gbogbo wa la mọ̀ bó ṣe ń lọ. Gbogbo wa la mọ̀ bó ṣe ń lọ. So kọ́lọ́run ṣàánú. Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi kọ number mi. I think one of our mommy wants to call kí n tó máa lọ. Mo ṣì ń padà bọ̀ wá ṣe show tó bá di 6. Okay, I told God, okay, you're dealing with enforcement. I told someone there might be an undercover, Gtbank in Abuja on that Friday. Once it's cited, that will be informed. Exactly when we're already here. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Wọ́n ti ẹ̀ ní ìdí gan láti contact GT ká tẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n ti ẹ̀ fẹ́ bọ́ bá ti ká tẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ involve GT. Tó bá máa mú wọ́n máa mú. Tó bá máa mú wọ́n máa mú. Ó ti yé nǹkan tí mo sọ. Wọ́n máa mú tó bá máa mú. Àmọ́ bóyá ti wà nílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé on that Friday wọ́n máa arrest ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Àmọ́ bóyá ti ṣe undercover àwọn gan tó jẹ́ pé bí ilé ẹ̀gàn náà ti fẹ́ lọ bust ẹ̀ gan. We don't know. Ṣàrò káwọn people yóò lè bust ẹ̀ nílé ẹ̀. Ṣáwọn tó ń lọ bá Okorocha àbí kí lorúkọ ṣé Rochas ni tó ń gba roof ẹ̀ tí ò ṣílẹ̀kùn fún wọn tó ń lọ gba roof ẹ̀ wọlé. Ṣáwọn yẹn lè rárò pé wọn ò lè bust èèyàn, wọn ò lè lọ sílé ẹ̀ lọ bust ẹ̀. Aba ti gbàgbé ṣé Rochas ni tó máa ń kọrin tó máa ń ṣe praise and worship tó bá fẹ́ ṣe campaign. This guy mi ti gbàgbé bóyá ṣe Imo State ló ti ṣe governor ni àbí kíni tó ń pray tó ń jálẹ̀kùn tó ń pariwo open this door tó ń ṣe prayer tó kó gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ tó kó gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ tó kó wọn sínú ilé tó ń pray tó dẹ̀ rí bọ́n ṣe ń gbálẹ̀kùn tó ń gbá ceiling tó ń gbá gbogbo ẹ̀ láti wọlé. If they want to, they will pick you, forget. If they want to. Exactly, Mommy Wale. When Sister Kwame's one was arrested, was the bank involved? No, they only used the bank to track her down. They only used the bank to track her, and that's it. Ó ti tán nìyẹn, operation finish lọ́dọ̀ ìyẹn nìyẹn, wọ́n ti continue nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Mo fẹ́ fi number yẹn síbẹ̀ ni ma. So for me, I don't go say to àfi tó bá sọ pé okay there is a case tí Gtbank ní against then I will now say, okay, GT, come here. Kini konti o shele báyìí. I want to put the number down so that you can call me. So that's it. That's it. I pray for the best for VDM. I don't hate him anyway. The only thing I hate about him is the way he talks. And then, you know, the fact that he doesn't have respect for Awinyo. Because bad because one thing, even if you want to be an activist, you should be very careful. It's not everybody who mole anyhow. Multiply the number and down mommy already, ma. So it's only WhatsApp only, ma. WhatsApp only. Wrong. Other things is doing well. It's fine. At least home speak up family. And then, you know, if you're a freedom fighter, you're going to face stuff like this. You can't escape it. You're going to face stuff like this. You're going to have issues with the government. People will use the government to track you. People will use the government to fight you. People will use the government to humiliate you. People will use the government to do all sorts of things. And they will use people that, not really the government per se, but they will use the people they know that is working for the government to intimidate you. That's it. That is where, my dear country, that is where they get you wrong. The little power they have, because they work with the government, they misuse it. The little power, they do what? They misuse it big time. Hello, ma. Eka Soma, thank you for calling in.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been trying to call
the
number on time.
Hey, sorry about
You see, this case of VDM,
Yes,
a lot of people are oblivious of how these
exactly more African
law enforcement works. Yes.
Okay.
You see, a government can be on you for 1 year and you'll be working freely as though like nothing is happening. And they are tracking every of your movement, every of your transaction, one by one. Now about EFCC. Before EFCC can come and carry anybody, EFCC already have their evidence. They only need to answer you, to ask you questions, and they need you to answer on the contrary. EFCC got to be on. They know how many accounts you have. They know how much you have in those accounts. They know those who are sending money to the accounts. They will track up onto every person's to send the account. That's how EFCC works. It is when they are done and your tobacco rari all kekere come, then they will come for you. It don't say Bobrisky. I don't believe that. It's too watery. Only one of the reasons, but it's watery. Is one of the very watery reasons. And according to what I heard, want to invite a Kulo, want to back court order, arrest on site. Shall I rearrest on site here? Àwọn tó ń ṣe wọn kì í ṣẹran rírọ̀. Because before they can pass arrest on site for anybody, wọ́n ti rí ẹni as ẹni tó difficult. Wọ́n ti rí as ẹni tó ní nǹkan kan tó ń hide. So I'm not justifying one bó ṣe long bail because we didn't see any evidence to one fin lórí all those things are speculation. No evidence to it.
Oh, it was the guy to more arrested pẹ̀lú.
Anything coming from that end, I want to believe it's exaggerated just to get to people's emotions. I'm sorry to say, ma binu.
Okay.
And see, Koshi, to the attention, exaggerate here.
Okay, ma. Okay, ma.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying they are lying, and I'm not saying that is the truth.
Okay, ma.
Sure,
yes, ma.
Why for adventure with Boshi arrest any? I won't come out to man pay tracker. On fait that be former SARS lekoni.
Okay.
The party near counter pela on SARS city. On man burugon. But the party they look so scary. They are not always They're not always, employ. I don't know. Don't let me go too much into details of what I don't really have too much information of. Okay. But what I'm saying in essence is that no bank, no private institution to lagbara to government. There is no way Gtbank can protect EFCC from arresting him, even if BDM was inside the banking or they want to arrest him. Gtbank does not have the power to stop them. No money. And I was telling somebody, money, in government. Go branch GTB to Abuja ko le to 50. So officers need a lot of delegates in each branch. To my one bed, to them are be normal person, being to watch a normal transaction in the banking hall. All they need to see is around and they call for reinforcement and they pick him up. So what I'm saying is that Gtbank needs it here in terms of their nonsense transaction. But on this VDM case, no. Bottom pushful is not justifiable. Bank does not have the capacity to stop the government enforcement to do their job at any time. What I'm calling is to educate our dear because a lot of people don't know how these things work. When I was telling somebody, enemy which is my own personal business. That's the way a lot of people think it is, but it doesn't work like that.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, wow. So I'm sure Party learn one or two. Mommy so far, picking up and all that. Then one of our mommy here said the Efcc has failed to give official statement. Okay, that's true, and we should not be defending them. Our law enforcement need to do better. Exactly, mommy, allow me. So we all, like I said earlier, all fingers crossed, all lips mouth sealed. We're waiting for tomorrow, which is an official day, Monday, for a release, for a press release from maybe DSS office or EFCC or whoever is, whatever, or whoever is in charge, or whoever is, whoever has issues with him. We hope by tomorrow, which is the first official day, Monday for the week, we'll be able to get more information, and then we will know, just like one of our daddy has said as well, that Infinity said so, that he is actually waiting for tomorrow so that he can get enough information about the arrest, who actually ordered the arrest, and why he was arrested. So let's all keep our fingers crossed. But he say, you say, yes, say, online, what exactly is going on, and who are we going to believe? First, he made defamatory statements calling the EFCC officials. He said 90% of them are corrupt. Another thing, they said Mercy Chinwe. I know he had issues with Mercy Chinwe, yes. And I know he had the bench warrant or a court warrant. Then, that's the last thing I heard about it. So we don't know, maybe the issue is about Mercy Chinwe. Someone also said something about the NGO funds that were sent to his account, blah, 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 that he was told to come and account for it. We don't know if that is also part of it. Then another one, we're not into someone said something about, like 4 or 5 reasons. Like when then he was invited, he didn't come, everybody. So tomorrow, $1 mo shock with Tomatin drop our informations here. My buying, I will come online and they will talk about it again. Okay, so let's keep our fingers crossed till tomorrow, please. I beg you all, okay? And also, the way he was arrested, according to the guy, Tio Shalaye Fonwa, because he was also there, he was also taken with him before he was eventually released. But he didn't allow him finish what he was saying, because the guy wanted, because I think someone asked him question, okay, when you were released, when were you released and what did you see? But Boston. So boya ale type boboya fun full information. Okay, eventually I was released and then I saw myself at EFCC kinikon then shemo. But boboya sha je ko ye wa pe EFCC quarters, EFCC's office or whatever ni won gbe awon lo. So DSS lo arrest un nígbà ton jade Gtbank. EFCC ni wọ́n land sí, EFCC's net ni wọ́n land sí. So bí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣe rí títí di èní òun nìyẹn. So tó bá jọ̀la tá bá ti gbọ́ mọ́ nípa ẹ̀, we'll come online again and then we'll talk about it, okay? For the woman tí ọmọ ẹ̀ sọnù tí wọ́n ò rí ọmọ ẹ̀ ní Babcock University for like a week. Like I said earlier at the beginning, pé ó ti rí ọmọ ẹ̀, pé the baby has been found. So I hope she would come out and then tell us bí wọ́n ṣe rí ọmọ, ibo lọmọ lọ. Ó ti yé yín. Maybe a lè sọ fún wa bí ọmọ fẹsẹ̀ arìnrìn jáde ni o, àbí òun àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kan wọ́n jọ jáde ni o. Do you understand? Because kò ní dá kọ́kọ́ sọ fún wa pé my son has been found just like that. Ká má wá mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ. So bóyá tó bá jáde tán sọ fún wa, we will come out and talk about that. But since our son has been found, I don't think we need to talk about it, you know, for again. Let's wait for her to come out and give us a full video bí wọ́n ṣe rí ọmọ ibi tó mọ lọ, and then we can come out and use it as an example, you know, to teach us, okay, this is it, this is it, this is it. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, everybody that supports me on TikTok. God bless you. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for the gifts. I appreciate you. Mommy More African, Mommy Yetunde, Sister Molola, everybody, Godwin. God bless you all for joining on TikTok. Okay, I think someone wants to contribute, right? Let me see. Oh, Sister Molola. Sister Molola, are you still there? Sister Molola? Are you still there, sis? Oh, you're still there, okay? Make your contribution. No, you can check it. Contribution by Elolanda funkin. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí? BDM ba. I just see the notification and I joined, and I find out that you guys are talking about BDM and the woman that cried out about a son. But she has seen her. The boy has been found, so we didn't say anything about that anymore. Has been found, yeah, yes. I saw the update not quite long. Yeah, it's fine. We just need her to come out to tell us
Exactly.
what went wrong.
Exactly.
And my own 2P on VDM is that I believe there is no smoke without fire. So something has went wrong, something has happened. You know, it could be a lawless country. It could be, yeah, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
It could be a lawless country. It could be where the people that knows people get away with a lot of things. But one way or the other, something has occurred before you get into their hand. So think about the one more time. Expect.
Yeah, I do.
Something came up. Something happened. You should pay one call. Because to leave your sorrow in the bank or not. Because when you put out this in the bank to your winning, bank but looking at it, and you look at it very well, it could be and it could not. As online people, the only thing I just expect from his friends and his people that are coming out is that they should just tell us that, when we went to
we need to stop being arrogant.
This is what they told us that that happened, or maybe on Monday we're going to hear what is happening. So you guys should stop putting narrative out. Gtbank cannot lose. Gtbank cannot lose. Do you know the people in the high places that put their money there? You don't understand. A lot of people can be coming out. I want to start talking about so if it is because of the removal of money, I'm not supporting. Okay, yes, people should remove their money from that bank.
But can I tell you one thing? It happens everywhere.
So I don't believe in.
When I was back home, paper. Ìgbà mi àfẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ni o, àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ ṣe gá ni o, àrèmádá wọn jókòó, kò sí paper ni ọ̀lọ́hun. Ìgbà mi tó bá fi lè ṣe mistake jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé inú báńkì ni o ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ gbowó ní ATM tí wọ́n lè rówó gbà tó dẹ̀ lọ ṣe mistake jábọ̀ pé àmúbọ̀ jẹ́ kí n wọlé kí n bọ̀, tiẹ̀ ti tà. Because tó bá mú ẹ, so màmí ti jọ́kàn tí mo kọ́ bọ́sà tí mo fẹ́ gba owó, mo ṣe dẹ́nu kíní báyìí tí mo ní ọ́nìyà àǹtí ìbẹ̀yẹn lẹ́kìn iṣẹ́ àbí. Mo lé mi kẹ̀ bí màá ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ mo lé mi náà fẹ́ gbogbo òṣì tó máa ń ṣe náà nìyẹn àjọ fẹnu bú wọn ni o. Gate man wò mí báyìí èmi náà wo gate man ni àjọ ń wora wa ni àwa lámọye tó kó sínú ATM láàárọ̀. So you understand?
Yeah, I do.
Mo fẹ́ kówó síbẹ̀ mi ì rówó kó síbẹ̀ mo kó síbẹ̀ mi ò rà là àwa lámọ̀kọ́ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé nẹ́tíwọ̀kì òsì àwa gan jókòó àdínà nẹ́tíwọ̀kì.
Ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tèmi máa sọ òun ni pé sọ́dà ká lè tètè kúrò nílẹ̀ cause I'm coming máa padà wá ń sìn the next 1 hour 30 minutes fún another show. Òun ni pé if we say lágbájá kan wọ́n ní wọ́n deduct in GT àwa kówó wa ẹ wá kó lọ sí bóyá FYZ bank for instance. What makes you think they don't deduct in FYZ bank? The only thing tèmi rí pé wọ́n kàn ṣe pé ó máa kéwò òun kúrò tó bá ti ń di ọ̀rọ̀ unexplained debit. Irú ti mọ́mí VDM sí tẹ́ pé nǹkan ló gba loan tó ń yọ owó loan níbẹ̀. Irú àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, you know, èèyàn dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ wà very, very careful because the next bank you're going to, you don't even know what will happen. So to understand, but tó bá ti ń di kàràǹgídá pé unnecessary debit ń ṣẹlẹ̀ anyhow, yes, I can advise that you take your stuff, okay, out of it. But please be careful pé kò síbi tí òjò tí ń rà bálẹ̀ máa sọ. Dó àwọn banks kan wà, irú àwọn kátàkátà báyìí ò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀. Mi ò rò bí mo gbọ́ pé bí FCMB nírú àwọn issues bẹ́ẹ̀. I'm just saying, I don't know much about the bank. Mi mọ̀ bí Providus àbí Provida àbí kí lórúkọ báǹkì yẹn. Mi mọ̀ Heritage, you know, Heritage, Providus. I don't know much about those banks. But mi ò rò bí àwọn èèyàn ń pariwo the way tán ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa GT. Ṣó ti yé yín? Hello.
All those online banks.
Hello?
I want to quickly contribute. My name is
Okay, please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah. I know we are quick to say, oh, if Nigeria was a sane country, this and that. Yes, some things will not happen. If truly Nigeria was a sane country, a lot of Nkoti guy VDM he wouldn't have tried it. And if he did, he would have the long hands of the law would have dealt with him. How on earth will somebody come out without facts, without evidence? You keep making all sorts of allegations and accusations against people like yourself, against the government, and you think you have some invincible power. I'm still saying it though. This guy knows the gullibility of Nigerians. He knows how unnecessarily emotionally sentimental we get. And he has truly worked, he has mapped out his plans and everything he's doing now. I predicted he was going to go this way when he started getting unnecessarily popular. And unfortunately for Nigerians, we like this kini of quickly trying to paint someone as a messiah. And I ask myself, what really do we think VDM can do? Like most people have said, do you think it's easy? From the days of yore, from the Bible days, it's not easy for a single person to win the government. And that's why you need the people on your side. But in his own case, you know, he wants to use this popularity that he has garnered for his selfish and myopic reasons. Over the last 1-2 years that this guy found this emergency fee, look at how many people he has called out. He first started on, you know, a kind of course that would have the people supporting him when he first called out the Jenny's whatever person body cream. And we all felt, yes, it was on a good, but even the way he went about that thing was just speaking of somebody who lacks the ability to think deeply. This guy would just come online. Somebody came to make a complaint. You won't even bother to reach out to the other side, to find out what the truth is. You come online, you spoil people's name, you tarnish their reputation, you malign them, you defame them. And he gets away with it every time. Every time you engage in needless hijab. And the moment he saw that, okay, he was already gathering the cult-like followership, and then he began to pounce on how on earth do you think somebody will come up and say, oh, I have intelligence in like 90% of the security agencies. They give me information. You came out with your
and you say stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. And then you accuse, oh, EFCC. We know that Nigeria is corrupt. I will be one person to say it, but then I will not come out to say, oh, I'm accusing EFCC. 98% of EFCC officers are corrupt. They are thief. We all know that Nigerian police is corrupt, don't we? But if I'm going to come out to make that kind of accusation, then I must be willing to provide my proofs and evidences. Yeah. And then they now arrested him. Chevy DMD, the first person to arrest in Nigeria. There is no reason they would not have arrested him. And if they arrested him, then let him go and explain himself. The people that are making noise all over, but also arrest them before now, what did they do? What kind of noise did they make? And you can see how all of this is just, noise making. His friend and wife, Coco P, that has been making noise. They first started with the lies of, oh, they arrested him in the bank. They locked him in the security door for 5 minutes. But then when GTB released the video, we saw that he was out of the bank. And then when the other guy that was arrested with him, Coco P brought him to answer questions. You saw how he was stopping him from explaining. Because he knew that everything that guy was going to say about how everything played out will go against the narrative that they already fed social media. Exactly. And you can see how this guy is whipping up the public against the authorities. So if the authorities decide to now clamp down on them, want to go and we know that the government, as much as possible, I know that Nigerian government, they really don't care about what you and I are saying. Honestly. But because of all the things that have happened with NSAS and everything, Tinubu is not a nice person. When they want to in power, they really don't care about your rights. But they are trying, because we are in a democracy, and then because of everything that has been happening, they are not on the government itself is not on the good side of the people. So they are trying to be careful, because all this one that they are saying, they would have picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them up. Everybody must start willing. You can see how can you say you are saying you are saying people should come out on Monday to go and lay siege on a bank. You do not know that you are threatening public peace by doing that. That's what I'm saying. You do not understand that you are threatening the ability of a financial institution to do its business. They do not understand that you cannot threaten the peaceful existence or peaceful operation of another entity, not even a place like a bank, which is a financial institution, or a school, or a religious place. And then you are saying it. And then they think the government will fold its arms and then they will lead them through the people. And you think they will fold their hands and allow you to do that. The fact that they didn't be saying this online. Invite one for questioning. Exactly. Because what you are saying, you are just saying it out. Do you know what will happen? Do you know if area boys, hooligans will hijack the protest? Who is giving you the permission? We know, at least based on what we know in Nigeria today, if you are going to have a protest or anything, no matter how peaceful, you still have to get the approval from the authorities. Not because of anything, but because they have to maintain law and order while that is going on. Exactly. So this guy has said all sorts of things. And like they said, until the Efcc comes out, we won't know exactly why they arrested him. But Efcc, he arrested him. They wouldn't have, it couldn't have been that they just arrested him for. And if you are now if we look at it, off what we know on social media, you can think of a number of issues that could have been the basis of his arrest.
Exactly.
Because this guy is always doing too much. But unfortunately, an average Nigerian, and unfortunately most of those who follow him, they've suspended their reasoning. They can't even think. They can't even ask logical questions. They are just following the bandwagon. And that is dangerous. Building this kind of cult-like followership is dangerous. Toba de shele, oníkálukú ló máa mọ bí tára òun kù sí. Toba náà lọ ṣe protest yẹn ní Mondays kó di pé okay, wọ́n dé bank, wọ́n lọ fọ́ bank, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní robbery. Some people will use that opportunity to rob. They will use that opportunity to burgle businesses.
Exactly.
If they arrest them now and then they throw. And most of those who will do that, they are àwọn ọmọ tí àwọn òbí wọn ní èkánná tán wọn ní nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ fi kó. And then they will now say, oh, police threw them in jail. One, they meet bail conditions. And that will be the business of their family members.
Exactly.
So this guy is doing a lot, but I wish his followers all the love, because they do not understand that they are being used. Nigeria is bad. That is why anybody will cling on, what seems like the littlest of hope, and then think that they have a savior. Because I don't know. You see people say, oh, you have one issue. Call VDM. Who is VDM? Is he an authority? People who have issues that they should ordinarily maybe be talking to a lawyer, they will say, go and call VDM. What are we turning him into? What are we turning him into? And that is what is feeding into this guy's crazy ego. And I'm not missing what his mother failed. His mother failed thoroughly, absolutely. Look at the one that calls himself his elder brother. He ain't going to lose the way he's speaking. And then when people talk, they will say, they came for his mother, they came for his kiddy cockney. Exhibit caution. When you are talking about other people, these are people that can give birth to you several times over. They are not your mates in any way. But you come out, you accuse them. You are so quick to call people names. You are so quick to lay accusations, defend people, call them names. And then when they ask you to come and prove, you can't prove. Do you remember there was a case last year about one man that died that the sister said they found some documents and the guy had millions in the bank and Access Bank took the money. You saw how he was going about it, shouting, saying, oh, Access Bank took money. He made so much noise, went to the bank. And then when they got to the bank, they explained, they showed everything. Did he come out to say, oh, yes, we've not gone to the bank? I realized I was wrong. Wow. This is the typical behavior of a narcissist. He never came out, and that is what he has done on quite a number of cases. If you've been looking at some of this noise that he's been making, he will come out, make a whole lot of noise about an issue that he only got the side of one party. And when the truth is now established, he will never come out to come and apologize. He will never come out to address it, and then will just let it slide. Even when he did this so-called prank of the NGO fund missing in his bank, I expected that GTB would have taken it up, because that was a slap on the face of the bank. That was bringing the brand that is GTB into unnecessary public scrutiny. That was him dragging the name of the bank in disrepute. Because for you to claim that, oh, they hacked into your account, they took money, then it means that you are calling into question the security of people's funds in GTB. And then you came out to say, oh, it was a joke. I want to believe it was a joke. Me, I never believed that thing was a joke. He thought he was going to get away with it and people were not going to make noise and then they would be able to siphon money out. But I expected Gtbank to pick him up on it. That, no, this thing that you did cannot be a joke. You are talking about a brand that has been built over 30 years. And then you are claiming that their security is so lax that someone was able to steal funds in an account. Do you know how bad that sounds and how it can trigger a run on the bank? You think they will not rush to the bank and start transferring money out?
Exactly.
Because they feel my funds are not safe with GTB. And then for those that are threatening, they will move their money, they will move their kidney. I don't think they understand how banking works in Nigeria. You think your average bank in Nigeria is doing business with deposits from Yauniru, Yalata, your 1 million. Over 90% of Nigerians don't even have 500,000 naira in their account.
Wow.
You think that is the money the banks do business with? They do business with the government. They do business with big businesses. Your 100,000, 200,000. They even spend more to manage those accounts. Exactly. It's just because they are commercial banks. They need to have that kind of clientele. They do not need you. And if you say, you want Gtbank to collapse, do you know how many people will lose their jobs? Do you know how many people will lose their jobs? And for crying out loud, they do not even need your business. Because if you think of all these people calling themselves rattles, they are people with no brains. So you will not expect everyone on your bank won't tell you bank ma feel. And they should take their effing business out. If they think that is how it operates, if you are saying there are issues with the banks, we all know. From Zenith to GTB to First Bank, wasn't it just a couple of months ago about that we heard in the news of how staff of First Bank stole millions of naira from the account of the man who had been doing fixed deposit with them. They do it in all the banks. And I'm not speaking for Nigerian bank. We have a lot of things wrong with the system. And unfortunately, the authorities are also culpable. They are culpable. So a lot of things happen, but Shema address exactly. So even if GTB has done anything, and I'm sure by the time they investigate this, yes, a lot of Nigerian bank workers do a lot of funny things, and we've seen it from bank managers to teller staff. Exactly. They pilfer. We know, but why don't you even wait? Go to the bank, think like a sane person. How do you approach an issue if you have such an issue? Yes, okay, we saw some debits and we did not authorize it. I did not take any loan. You first start by investigating. You ask questions. I'm sure until they went to the bank on Friday, I'm sure you never reached out to that branch to even say, okay, let's get the statement. Let's see what happened. He thinks everything is by just being unnecessarily braggadocious, coming online to make noise because you think you have some online followers. When push comes to shove, and the government really wants to show you that they are the government, or Gtbank wants to pull its power and its weight. If the government really wants to prove its power and might, government care. Do they even send you? Do you think they care? Do you think your opinion counts for anything? You know, this guy needs to be curtailed. He's doing way too much. He's doing way too much. For those of us that live abroad, ask yourself, can this happen where you are? Can somebody, an ordinary citizen, incite the public against the system? That's you causing unrest. If care is not taken, they will whip up treasonable charges against you. Because if you are disrupting the peace of the society, then that's some form of treason. Deflate sharp. That's my contribution.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, we wrapped it up. Yeah.
Everything the caller said is very, very right.
Okay.
Just to round it up, she said something about a lot of people are going to lose their job in the Gtbank. Looking at the way they want to handle it, we are going to Gtbank to do this, to do that. I don't know how you want them to survive.
I'm coming. Let me pick. Hold on. Let me pick this call. Hello? Sir, do you want me to put you on speaker? I don't know. Do you know her? I don't know. Maybe I should ask her if you wants to collect her number. She's a no donation member, though. I know. Don't worry. I'll try. I'll contact her. To go. Yeah, on TikTok. On TikTok. All right, thank you. All right. All right, thank you. Sorry, that's one. Yes, Tomola. Okay, round up. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what
Let's
I'm like.
respect each
Yeah,
other. We
she
don't
said it all. The
me.
person that called the other time said it all, and it is that we should just tread carefully as Nigerians, and just understand that there is no smoke. There can never be a smoke. Like there is a fire before it. So in everything, I actually believe that when this guy comes back, he would tread. I want to believe that he would tread carefully. He has evidences. You have this. You know people. There's so many ways you can do it. A lot of ways you can do it. You know, but he's not doing it in the right way, and he's gonna continue getting into a big trouble, a big one at that. So that's all, and I want to tell you thank you for the updates and the show. I have been very busy.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate you. So I appreciate everyone's efforts, comments, opinions about VDM/GT/AFCC/TSS. When Miolayomi said VDM has not said anything about GT on his saga, and we all are here in his company, has not said anything. Yeah, VDM hasn't said anything. Don't forget he's been arrested, and of course, we're waiting for the lawyer, and that'll be tomorrow. I thought Sheun Kuti, the people were saying Sheun Kuti said stuff. That's why I went to pick up Sheun Kuti's show, but it's just mixing things up, so I had to stop it. But so far so good. We have so many reasons. People were given like 4 or 5 reasons why it was picked up, so we're waiting for tomorrow to get the latest. Do you understand? And then you said something about we can't crucify his fans for fighting for their leader. Of course we can't, but we can only tell them that the way and manner they are taking it, it's not right. Saying you want to go and do protest and then you all are going to that GT branch is nonsense. That's what we're trying to say. Because when we look at it, I'm still saying it. I don't think there's any, I don't think we're going to like say, oh, GT has a hand in all this. No, I don't think so. So when we call out and say we are GT, we are coming for you, just like what our last caller said, which was so beautiful. She said, which I wanted to say about where you're only going to go there to disrupt your operations. And if DC to decide to treat you the way they treat people that comes to the banking or to disrupt operations, we all won't like it. Because let's not forget it's a financial institution that deals with money. And we know what people are capable of. Little issue, little protest, they will turn into, you know, all sorts of things. Not to not talk of you saying you want to go and protest in front of a bank. It could lead to something else. She understand Cotton so you got time on here, which is 100% right about. So protest the color or ife. Let us wait to all the rattles or whatever out there. I would advise you to do what? Why don't you be patient? Wait for your leader's lawyer. That's lawyer Deji Adeyonju, right? To address you guys. Tomorrow, I'm sure Mr. Deji too will have to, of course, tomorrow he has the right to go into Efcc, whatever, to find out why his client was arrested and all that. So once he gets the full info and what they are arresting for, and the next step, I'm sure he would come out to tell the whole public because he knows that the whole public is interested in this case. So I would advise in my own little way to all the rattles that please be patient and hold on for your leader's lawyer to address you guys. Let them tell you the next step before you go and do something else that you all will be sorry for later. Because one thing is for you to come out and start shouting, protesting in front of a bank. Another thing is for whoever that will hijack whatever you are doing for their own selfish reason and selfish gain. And you guys won't like it. You guys won't like it because you will be the one to suffer for it. So, that protect is unnecessary, but they have right to be upset. They have right to be upset, so me. But protest up and down, pay. They can take to their Facebook page and whatever and do whatever, protest through. But going out, say ya come in masses, they want to what you everything. They are right. They are right because they label you as potential 444 110 They are right. So mo benyi, Ratel or whatever, please and please. Emma dan con me, Emma da go bele. Hold on. By tomorrow, I'm sure we'll get a press release from Efcc. We should get one from DSS. We should also get one from Dejadeyonju, and then we move. Okay? So thank you so much. I appreciate you all for joining. So wonderful. I thought I would spend just 1 hour, 30 minutes. This is almost 3 hours or 4 hours now. God bless you all, okay? So please give me 1 hour or 2 hour max. We're coming out. It's a comedy. It's going to be a comedy show. We'll enjoy ourselves. Get ready to call in and have fun. No audio zone on our lane. We just want to do comparison, compare and contrast and all that, all right? So, Sister Malola, are you ready? Will you be chancing for 1 hour, 30 minutes?
What did you say, please?
Said 1 hour, 2 hours max. Would you join me online again? Would you join me online again?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay. In the next 2 hours, we're coming out for another show. Will you come out again?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me know, please.
All right. No wala. That's the game. Thank you. So Facebook page, please join me on this page again in 2 hours time. Let's have a comedy show, right? God bless you for your love and support. I love you, and I love you. Okay. So happy Sunday once again. And then together, whether you like VDM or you don't like VDM due to one reason or the other, we say no to the way he was arrested. I, for one person, the way and manner he was, it was handled. It was handled like, big thing of a bay and it only record buruku. Do you understand? So the Yakori so the Yakori but any other thing, so any other thing we don't know. Then tomorrow I do pada eshegon. So join me again in 2 hours time. Let's have fun, all right? Thank you. God bless you. I love you all.